A U.S. Military Resource Guide. Chapter 1. United States Military Resources. U.S. Department of Defense websites, mostly Air Force. Advanced Research Projects Agency, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. DARPA.mil. Defense Sciences Office. dso.swiceplan.com/dso. Electronic Technology Office. eto.swiceplan.com/eto. American Forces Information Service. American Forces Information Service homepage. dtic.mil/defenselink/afis. Defense Information Schools homepage. dinfos.osd.mil/home.html. Defense Visual Information Center homepage. .media.osd.mil. Defense Photo School homepage. dphsch.osd.mil. Joint Combat Camera Center. .imagery.afis.osd.mil. Television Audio Support Activity homepage. TASA2.army.mil. Ballistic Missile Defense Organization BMDOLINK. acq.osd.mil/bmdolink/bmdolink.html. bmdosbir/sttr. futron.com/bmdo/sbir.html. Defense Finance and Accounting Service DFAS Lane. dfas.mil. Purchase Card website. purchasecard.dfas.mil. Vendor Information page. dfas.mil/money/vendor/index.htm. Defense Information Systems Center websites. DISA Home Server. disa.mil. National Communications System. ncs.gov. DISA/JIEO Center for Standards. itsi.disa.mil. DISA DI Engineering Tools and Services Department. ssed1.ncr.disa.mil. DISA/JIEO Center for Computer Systems Engineering. cfcz.ncr.disa.mil. DISA Joint Interoperability Test Command, JITC. jitc-emh.army.mil. DISA Europe Field Command. 159.77.8.2. DISA Pacific Field Command, Information Processing Center, Japan. yokipc.navy.mil. DISA Global Command and Control System, GCCS, Program Pages. 204.34.175.79. DISA Defense Red Switch Network, DRSN, Program Pages. drsnbbs.ncr.disa.mil. Defense Integration Support Tools, DIST, Program Pages. dist.disa.mil. Defense Information Technology Contracting Organization, DITCO. ditco.disa.mil. DISA Westhem. westhem.disa.mil. DISA/Westhem, Defense Mega Center, Columbus. calls.disa.mil. DISA/Westhem, Defense Mega Center, Ogden. nearside.ogden.disa.mil. DISA/Westhem, Defense Mega Center, Oklahoma City. okc.disa.mil. DISA/Westhem, Defense Mega Center, San Antonio. 199.208.150.49. DISA/Westhem, Defense Mega Center, Jacksonville. 199.10.235.29/index.htm. DISA/Westhem, Defense Mega Center, St. Louis. stl.disa.mil. DISA/Westhem, Defense Mega Center, Rock Island. ri.disa.mil. DISA/Westhem, Defense Mega Center, Warner Robins. wr.disa.mil. DISA/Westhem, Defense Mega Center, Montgomery. 204.222.213.199. Defense Intelligence Agency. Defense Intelligence Agency. dia.mil/ Defense Investigative Services Internet site. dis.mil. Defense Logistics Agency. Defense Logistics Agency. hq.dla.mil. Defense Contract Management Command, DCMC. dcmc.dcrb.dla.mil. Defense Contract Management Office District West. dcmdw.dla.mil. Defense Contract Management District International. dcmc.dcrb.dla.mil/cassites/intl/htm. Defense Contract Management Office, Seattle, WA. dcmc.dcrb.dla.mil/cassites/seattle/seattle.htm. Defense Contract Management Office, San Diego, CA. 131.68.9.78/snao.htm. Defense Contract Management Office, Hughes, Los Angeles, CA. dcmdw.dla.mil/lsprohg/index.htm. Defense Contract Management Office, Indianapolis, IN. 33.25.110.1. Defense Contract Management Office, Indianapolis Hughes, IN. 33.25.110.1/Hughes/Hughes.htm. Defense Contract Management Office, Indianapolis South, Bend, IN. 33.25.110.1/SB. Defense Contract Management Office, General Electric, Cincinnati, O. 33.19.101.154/tmke/index.htm. Defense Contract Management Command Office, Lockheed Martin Marietta, GA. dcmc.dcrb.dla.mil/cassites/martin/homepage.htm. Defense Contract Management Command Navy Reserve Office, FT. Belvoir, VA. dcmc.dcrb.dla.mil/cassites/navy-resv/dcsd.htm. DLA Material Management. Supply.dla.mil. Defense Supply Center Columbus, DSCC. dscc.dla.mil. Defense Distribution Region West, DDRW. ddrw.dla.mil. Defense Distribution Region East, DDRE. ddre.dla.mil. Defense Reutilization and Marketing Service, DRMS. drms.dla.mil. Defense Logistics Service Center, DLSC. dlsc.dla.mil. Defense National Stockpile Center, DNSC. dnsc.dla.mil. Defense Supply Center Richmond, DSCR. dscr.dla.mil. Defense Industrial Supply Center, DISC. disc.dla.mil. Defense Fuels Supply Center, DFSC. dfsc.dla.mil. Defense Fuels Supply Center, DFSC. dfschp5.dfsc.dla.mil. Defense Fuels Supply Center, DFSC. dfscsmp.dfsc.dla.mil. Defense Personnel Support Center, DPSC. dpsc.dla.mil. DLA Administrative Support Center, DASC. DASC.dla.mil. Worldwide HR, Human Resources. worldwidehr.hq.dla.mil. DASC Contracting Office. 160.147.142.73/DASC. DASC Visual Communications and Market Media Services. 160.147.142.73/DASC. DASC Legal Office. 131.87.1.51/legal/offices/DASC. DLA Systems Design Center. dsdc.dla.mil. Defense Prisoner of War Missing Personnel Office. Defense Prisoner of War Missing Personnel Office. dtic.mil/dpmo. Defense Special Weapons Agency HQ, DSWA. DSWA.mil. Defense Technical Information Center DoD Acquisition Workforce Homepage. dtic.mil/acqed2/acqed.html. Director of ADM and MGT. Directives and INST. dtic.mil/adm. Nuclear, Chemical and Biological Defense Programs. dtic.mil/ae. Aerospace in the 21st Century Electronic Bibliography. dtic.mil/aerospace. Armed Forces Inaugural Committee. dtic.mil/afic. AFMCWMP3 homepage. dtic.mil/afmc. American Forces Press Service. dtic.mil/afps. Department of the Air Force homepage. dtic.mil/airforcelink. Air Land Seal Application Center. dtic.mil/ALSA. Army Material Command. dtic.mil/AMC. ANT, BPRIM, homepage. dtic.mil/ATCIM. Bosnia link. dtic.mil/Bosnia. CENDI homepage. dtic.mil/CND. BPR Help Desk. dtic.mil/BPR-helpdesk. DoD Controller. dtic.mil/controller. DoD Contracting Regulations homepage. dtic.mil/contracts. Cooperative Programs for Reinvestment. dtic.mil/CPR. DoD Dissemination Authority List, DAL. dtic.mil/DAL. Defense Contract Audit Agency. dtic.mil/DCAA. Defense Research and Engineering. dtic.mil/DDRE. Defense Federal Acquisition Regulation Supplement. dtic.mil/DFARS. Joint Doctrine. dtic.mil/doctrine. DoD, C3IM, homepage. dtic.mil/DODM. DoD Security Institute homepage. dtic.mil/DODSI. Defense Printing Service homepage. dtic.mil/DPS-Philadelphia. Defense Science and Technology Planning. dtic.mil/DSTP. DTIC homepage. dtic.mil. Defense Technical Information Web, DTIW. dtic.mil/DTIW. DTIC Web Locator, DTIL. dtic.mil/DTIWL. DTIC Web Usage Statistics. dtic.mil/dosage. Electronic Early Bird, EEB. dtic.mil/ABIRD. DoD Environmental Restoration Electronic BBS. dtic.mil/EnviroDoD. Executive Secretary of the Department of Defense. dtic.mil/ExecCC. First News Feed. dtic.mil/First. DTIC Locator Service, DTIC GILS. dtic.mil/GILS. DoD GILS Input Form. dtic.mil/GILS-input. Gulf Link homepage. dtic.mil/GulfLink. DoD Acquisition Information homepage. dtic.mil/HOVLane. DoD Information Analysis Center, IAC, hub page. dtic.mil/IAC. INTE Linking Board, Collab. Comp. Tools Work Group. dtic.mil/IEB_CCTWG. DoD Government Information Locator Service, GILS, Submission Instructions. dtic.mil/Index. INTE Link Industry Conference. dtic.mil/Intellink_CONF. Joint Chiefs of Staff homepage. dtic.mil/JCS. Lab Link homepage. dtic.mil/lab link. Lab MGT. DDDRNE, ODT/LM, homepage. dtic.mil/labmin. DTIC homepage. dtic.mil/led. Air Force Lodging and Dining Facilities. dtic.mil/lodging. Marine link. dtic.mil/marina link. Military Critical Technologies list. dtic.mil/mctl. The Military Education homepage. dtic.mil/mil-ed. DTIC Mosaic Implementation homepage. dtic.mil/mit. Military News link. dtic.mil/milnws. Science and Technology Data Model. dtic.mil/model. Military Postal Service Agency. dtic.mil/MPSA. Northern American Technology and Industrial Base Organization. dtic.mil/NADIBO. Defense Link News. dtic.mil/news. Non-Proliferation and Arms Control, NPAC, Technology Working Group, TWG. dtic.mil/NPAC. ODPA homepage. dtic.mil/OSDPA/OSDPA3.html. Ozone homepage. dtic.mil/ozone. Operating and Support Cost Estimating Guide Contents. dtic.mil/PAE. State Federal Tech. Partnership Info. Resources. dtic.mil/partnership. Pentagon Tour Critique Form. dtic.mil/Pentagon Tour. Per diem, Travel and Trans. Allowance Committee. dtic.mil/per diem. Personnel. dtic.mil/personnel. The Partnership for Fiscal Integrity Program. dtic.mil/PFI. National Media Pool Distribution Service. dtic.mil/pool. Research and Development Descriptive Summaries. dtic.mil/roads. DLA Reserve Link. dtic.mil/reserve link. Collaboratorium. dtic.mil/share. United States Southern Command. dtic.mil/Southcom. SNTBPR homepage. dtic.mil/ST. DTIC staff homepages. dtic.mil/staff. STNet homepage. dtic.mil/STNT. Secure STNet homepage. dtic.mil/S-STNT. Battelle Information Technology Summit. dtic.mil/summit. DTICZ homepage. dtic.mil/support. Office of Technology Transition. dtic.mil/tech transit. IP address test page. dtic.mil/test. Travelink/defense travel system. dtic.mil/travelink. Defense Technology Security Administration. Defense Technology Security Administration. dtza.osd.mil. Department of the Air Force AF.mil. Air Combat Command. acc.af.mil. Air Force Communications Agency, AFCA. Infosphere.safb.af.mil. Air Force Contingency Supply Squadron, AFCS. afcss.langley.af.mil. Air Education and Training Command, AETC. aetc.af.mil. aetc.af.mil/aetc-bases. Air Force Materiel Command, AFMC. afmc.wpafb.af.mil. Air Force Reserve Command, AFRC. afrs.af.mil. 403rd Wing, Keesler AFB, MS. 482nd Fighter Wing, Homestead ARB, FL. Homestead.af.mil. 914 Airlift Wing, Niagara Falls ARS, New York. 919th Special Operations Wing, Duke Field, FL. hurlburt.af.mil/919th.html. Air Reserve Personnel Center, Denver, CO. afres.af.mil/arpc-ima. Public Affairs Management Network. technet2.jake.jcs.mil00. Air Force Space Command, AFSP. spacecom.af.mil/hqafsbc. Air Intelligence Agency Public Affairs. technet2.jake.jcs.mil00/cibrspca/ailink.html. Air Intelligence Agency Technology Demonstration Center. AIA04.aia.af.mil. Air Mobility Command, AMC. safb.af.mil/hqamc/pa. Air National Guard, ANG. ang.af.mil. Air Weather Service Air Force Combat Climatology Center, Scott AFB, IL. thunder.safb.af.mil. Air Weather Service Air Force Global Weather Center. 131.7.40.131:443. Air Weather Service HQ Air Weather Service, Scott AFB, IL. infosphere.safb.af.mil/users/aws/public_public. Alpina Combat Readiness Training Center, CRTC, MI, ANG. 131.4.30.71. Altus AFB, OK, 97th Air Mobility Wing. LTS.aetc.af.mil. Anderson AFB, Guam, 36th Air Base Wing. Anderson.af.mil. Andrews AFB, MD. AON.af.mil. 459th Airlift Wing. afres.af.mil/459A. 89th Airlift Wing. aon.af.mil/89tha.htm. 99th Airlift Squadron. aon.af.mil/99thsqd.htm. Air Force Flight Standards Agency. aon.af.mil/afsa/afsa.htm. Araxos Air Base, Greece, 731 Munitions Support Squadron. aviano.af.mil/organizations/araxos. Arnold AFB, TN, Arnold Engineering Development Center, AEDC. info.arnold.af.mil. Atlantic City ANG, 177th Fighter Wing. njacy-ang.af.mil. Aviano AIB, Italy, 31st Fighter Wing. avi.af.mil. Aviano AIB, Italy, DET-3, 621 AMSG. mobility.ramstein.af.mil/avb. Barksdale AFB, LA 11th Bomb Squadron. barksdale.af.mil/htmls/2wg/og/11bs/11bs.htm. Barksdale AFB, LA 2D Bomb Wing. barksdale.af.mil. Barksdale AFB, LA, C4 Technology Validation Office. infosphere.safb.af.mil/tilde-horizon/c4tvo/afc4tvo.htm. Barksdale AFB, LA Detachment 5, 57th Wing. spur.barksdale.af.mil. Barksdale AFB, LA HQ8AF. WEB8AF.barksdale.af.mil. Bale AFB, CA, 9th Reconnaissance Wing. Bale.af.mil. Balling AFB, DC, 11th Wing. Balling.af.mil. Brooks AFB, TX. Brooks.af.mil. 70th Air Base Group, ABG. brooks.af.mil/hsc/abg/abg-home.html. Air Force Center for Environmental Excellence, AFC. afcee.brooks.af.mil. Air Force Surgeon General. Yusufsk.sats.disa.mil88. Armstrong Laboratory, AL. Brooks.af.mil/hsc/al/home.html. Brooks Radio News Bytes. Brooks.af.mil/realaudio/newsbyte.html. ESOH Education and TRNG Requirements Consult Service, RCS. Brooks.af.mil/soh/rcshome.htm. Environment, Safety, and Occupational Health TPIPT. XRE22.brooks.af.mil. Human Systems Center, HSC. Brooks.af.mil/hsc/hschome.htn. Acquisition Support Office. Brooks.af.mil/hsc/pka. U.S. Air Force School of Aerospace Medicine, USAFSM. sam.brooks.af.mil. Cannon AFB, NM, 27th Fighter Wing. Cannon.af.mil. Cataloging and Standardization Center. CASI.af.mil. Chicago Air Guard, O'Hare, Chicago IL, 126th Air Refueling Wing. Civil Engineer Support Agency, AFCESA. afcesa.af.mil. Columbus AFB, MS, 14th Communications Squadron. col.aetc.af.mil. Connecticut, ANG. 131.42.33.253. 103rd Air Control Squadron. 131.42.33.253/ACS/AXINDEX.htm. 103rd Fighter Wing. 131.42.33.253. Coos Head ANG Station, 104th Air Control Squadron. coos.or.us/BMC4I. Davis-Monthan AFB, AZ, 355th Wing. dm.af.mil. Defense Link, DOD. dtic.mil/defense link. Dover AFB, DAY, 436th Airlift Wing. Dover.af.mil. Dias AFB, TX, 7th Wing. Dias.af.mil. Edwards AFB, CA Advanced Range Instrumentation Aircraft, ARIA. LA.af.mil/452FLTS/ARIA. Edwards AFB, CA Air Force Flight Test Center, AFTC. aftc.edwards.af.mil. Edwards AFB, CA Phillips Laboratory, Propulsion Directorate, PL/RK. ple.af.mil. Eglin AFB, FL. Eglin.af.mil. Eglin AFB, FL 20th Space Surveillance Squadron. Eglin.af.mil/20SPSS/site_C6.htm. Eglin AFB, FL 46 Operations Group. tw1.eglin.af.mil/46og/46og.html. Eglin AFB, FL 53D Wing. wg53.eglin.af.mil. Eglin AFB, FL UAV Battle Lab. wg53.eglin.af.mil/battlelab/default.htm. Eglin AFB, FL Air Force Armament Museum. wg53.eglin.af.mil/armmuse. Eglin AFB, FL Air Force Seek Eagle Office. eglin.af.mil/afseo/titlepg.htm. Eglin AFB, FL JDAM Joint Program Office. Eglin.af.mil/jdam. Eilson AFB, AK. Eilson.af.mil. Einsiedlerhof AS, Germany, Warrior Preparation Center. wpc.af.mil. Ellington Field, Houston, TX, 147 Fighter Wing, Medical Squadron, ANG. Elmendorf AFB, AK. Topcover.af.mil. 3rd Services Squadron Marketing. 131.37.173.48/marketing. 381 Intelligence Squadron. YUKLA-27.topcover.af.mil/org/381is/index.htm. 611 OSF/we. topcover.af.mil/weather/awoc.htm. Base Network Control Center, BNCC. topcover.af.mil/bncc/bncc.htm. Ellsworth AFB, SD. Ellsworth.af.mil. 28th Weather Flight. Ellsworth.af.mil/weather. DET-4, 57th Wing. spur.barksdale.af.mil/det4wg57/welcome.html. Fairchild AFB, WA. Fairchild.af.mil. Falcon AFB, CO, 50 Space Wing. FAFB.af.mil. FE. Warren AFB, WY, 90 Missile Wing. Warren.af.mil. Forbes Field, ANG, KS, 190th Air Refueling Wing. 131.61.20.50. FT. Leavenworth, KS Combined Arms Center Staff Weather Office. LEAV-ARMY.mil/weather. FT. Leavenworth, KS Joint Programs Office. LEAV-ARMY.mil/US Air Force/USAFACC.htm. FT. Leavenworth, KS US Air Force AGOS, OLF. LEAV-ARMY.mil. FT. McClellan, AL, Civil Engineer Readiness School. MCCLELLAN-AFCERS.Army.mil. Francis Gay Bresky Ang Station, New York, 106th Rescue Wing. Infoshop.com/106 Rescue. General Mitchell Ang Base, WI, 128th Air Refueling Wing. 131.7.68.101. Goodfellow AFB, TX. GDF.AETC.AF.mil. 17th Medical Group. med.gdf.aetc.af.mil. Greater Peoria Regional Airport, IL, ANG, 182 Airlift Wing. Griffiths AFB, New York. rl.af.mil01/tour/gafb/griffiths.html. Hammond Map, LA, 236 Combat Communications Squadron. icon-inc.net/emp/ronnie/236/main.html. Hancock Field, New York, ANG, 152nd Air Control Group. oswego.edu/af152ac/index.ht. Hanscom AFB, MA 360th Recruiting Group. hanscom.af.mil/org/o_org/recar/360_home.htm. Hanscom AFB, MA 38th Engineering and Installation Wing, 38 EIW, Tinker AFB, OK. EIW38.af.mil/cshome.html. Hanscom AFB, MA Systems Telecommunications Engineering Management, STEM. EIW38.af.mil/STEM. Hanscom AFB, MA Air Force Country Store. hanscom.af.mil/org/spo/avc/c-store. Hanscom AFB, MA Business Opportunities. erb.hanscom.af.mil. Hanscom AFB, MA Electronic Systems Center. hanscom.af.mil. Hanscom AFB, MA Theater Battle Management Core Systems. tbmcs.af.mil. Hanscom AFB, MA ESC/AVM. wg.hanscom.af.mil. Hanscom AFB, MA Rome Laboratory, RL, Griffiths AFB, New York. rl.af.mil. Hanscom AFB, MA U.S. Air Force Global Command and Control System Program Office. afgccs.hanscom.af.mil. Harrisburg IAP, PA, 193rd Special Operations Wing. hurlburt.af.mil/193rd.html. Headquarters Pacific Air Forces, PACOF. HQ PACAF.af.mil. Headquarters U.S. Air Force, Audit Agency. AFA.hq.af.mil. Headquarters U.S. Air Force Space Conversion Agency. AFBCA.hq.af.mil. Headquarters U.S. Air Force Chief of the Chaplain Service. AFHC.au.af.mil. Headquarters U.S. Air Force CSAF Blue Ribbon Commission. sam.pentagon.mil/services/blue ribbon. Headquarters U.S. Air Force Deputy Chief of Staff, Logistics. hq.af.mil/aflg. Headquarters U.S. Air Force Deputy Chief of Staff, Personnel. dp.hq.af.mil/dp. Headquarters U.S. Air Force Command Section. hq.af.mil. Headquarters U.S. Air Force Long Range Planning. af-future.hq.af.mil. Headquarters U.S. Air Force Modeling, Simulation and Analysis. xom.hq.af.mil. Headquarters U.S. Air Force Office of the Judge Advocate General. ja.hq.af.mil. Headquarters U.S. Air Force Pentagon Information Technology Services Single Agency Manager. sam.pentagon.mil. Headquarters U.S. Air Force Scientific Advisory Board. Headquarters U.S. Air Force Studies and Analysis. afsaa.hq.af.mil. Headquarters U.S. Air Force Theater Battle Arena. tba.hq.af.mil. Hector IAP, Fargo ND, 119 Fighter Wing. HICM AFB, High 154 Logistics Group. dod.hawaii.gov/154lg. HICM AFB, High 692nd Intelligence Group. hqpacaf.af.mil/692ig. HICM AFB, High Air Force Band of the Pacific. hqpacaf.mil/PACAF-band. HICM AFB, High HQ PACOF 50th Anniversary. PACAF50.sidzs.af.mil. HICM AFB, High HQ PACOF Directorate of Operations. sidzs.af.mil. HICM AFB, High HQ PACOF CSSRPC. pac.disa.mil. HICM AFB, High HQ PACOF CSS/ST. cygnus.hq.pacaf.af.mil. HICM AFB, High HQ PACOF Contracting, LCG. hqpacaf.af.mil/LGC. HICM AFB, High HQ PACOF Public Affairs, PA. hqpacaf.af.mil/PA. Hill AFB, UT 388th Fighter Wing. 388fw.hill.af.mil. Hill AFB, UT 75 MSS/DPE. dpe.hill.af.mil. Hill AFB, UT-AFMC Contracting Laboratory. farsight.hill.af.mil. Hill AFB, UT-8 and Weapon System Interface Engineering, OOALC/TISMD. homer.hill.af.mil. Hill AFB, UT Environment, Safety and Occupational Health, ESOH. ESOH-HILL.af.mil. Hill AFB, UT Common Modular Environment, COMET, OOALC/TISHC. FALCON-41.hill.af.mil. Hill AFB, UT KC-135 Aircrew Training System. DTICM.dtic.mil/KC-135. Hill AFB, UT Ogden Air Logistics Center, OOALC. Hill.af.mil. Hill AFB, UT Ogden Air Logistics Center, request for proposal organization. Farsight.hill.af.mil/rfpiso/rfpisohom.html. Hill AFB, UT Software Technology Support Center, OOALC/TICE. sdsc.hill.af.mil. Holloman AFB, NM, 49th Fighter Wing. Holloman.af.mil. Howard AFB, Panama, 24th Wing. Howard.af.mil. Holman RAP, Terre Haute, IN, 181 Fighter Wing, ANG. inhuf.ang.af.mil. Hurlburt Field, FL. Hurlburt.af.mil. 16th Special Operations Wing. Hurlburt.af.mil/HQAFSOC/16so.html. 18th Flight Test Squadron. Hurlburt.af.mil/HQAFSOC/18FTS.html. 720th Special Tactics Group. Hurlburt.af.mil/HQAFSOC/720SBTG.html. HQAFSOC Directorate of Personnel. HQAFSOC.hurlburt.af.mil/dp/dp2.htm. U.S. Air Force Air Ground Operations School. nova.agos.hurlburt.af.mil. U.S. Air Force Battle Staff Training School, BTS. nova.agos.hurlburt.af.mil/bts. U.S. Air Force Special Operations School. hurlburt.af.mil/HQAFSOC/US Air Force SOS.html. Incirlik, Turkey. inkayarlik.af.mil. 628 Air Mobility Support Squadron. amc.inkayarlik.af.mil. Iowa Air National Guard. 165.206.175.001/pages/ang/iong.htm. Kadena AB, Japan. Kadena.af.mil. 18th Operations Group. ogkadena.af.mil. Kansas ANG, Topeka, KA. ks.ang.af.mil. Keesler AFB, MS-332D Training Squadron. 332TRS-03.kee.aetc.af.mil. Keesler AFB, MS-333rd Training Squadron, AF Computer Training Center. kee.aetc.af.mil/333TRS. Keesler AFB, MS-334th Training Squadron. kee.aetc.af.mil/334TRS. Keesler AFB, MS-335th Training Squadron. kee.aetc.af.mil/335TRS. Keesler AFB, MS-336th Training Squadron. kee.aetc.af.mil/336TRS/home.html. Keesler AFB, MS-338th Training Squadron. 338TRS-04.kee.aetc.af.mil. Keesler AFB, MS-45th Airlift Squadron. kee.aetc.af.mil/45es. Keesler AFB, MS-53WRS Hurricane Hunters. HurricaneHunters.com. Keesler AFB, MS-738th Engineering Installation Squadron. kee.aetc.af.mil/738EIS. Keesler AFB, MS-81st Maintenance Squadron. kee.aetc.af.mil/81MXS. Keesler AFB, MS-81st Medical Group. kmcm.kee.aetc.af.mil. Keesler AFB, MS-81st Training Group. 81TRSS-04.kee.aetc.af.mil/81TRG/81trg.htm. Keesler AFB, MS-81st Training Support Squadron. 81trss04.kee.aetc.mil/81trss/81trss.htm. Keesler AFB, MS 81st Training Wing. kee.aetc.af.mil. Keesler AFB, MS Detachment 2, TRSS. ats.af.mil. Keesler AFB, MS Keesler, NCO Academy. kee.aetc.af.mil/kncoa. Kelly AFB, TX. kelly-afb.org. 433D Airlift Wing. afrs.af.mil/433a. Environmental Management. kelly-afb.org/links/pub/environ/environ.htm. Info SEC Technical Assistance Center. itac05.kelly.af.mil. Kirtland AFB, NM. Kirtland.af.mil. 150 Fighter Wing, ANG. 58th Special Operations Wing. irk.aetc.af.mil. Air Force Inspection Agency. afi.saa.af.mil. Air Force Operational Test and Evaluation Center, AFOTEC. afotech.af.mil. Det 4, 505 CCEG. taccsf.kirtland.af.mil. JADS JTF. jadsweb.kirtland.af.mil. Philips Laboratory, PL. plk.af.mil. Geophysics Directorate Hanscom AFB, MA. plh.af.mil. SMC/trademark, Airborne Laser SPO. plk.af.mil/org_chart/tm/tm.html. Space and Missile Systems Center, Test and Evaluation Directorate. te.plk.af.mil. Kulis Ang, Anchorage, AK, 176 Wing. 131.37.18.36. Kunsan IB, Korea, 8th Fighter Wing. Kunsan.af.mil. Lackland AFB, TX, 37 TRW. lak.aetc.af.mil. Lackland AFB, TX, 59th Medical Wing. whmc.af.mil. Lajes Field, Azores 65th ABW. lajes.af.mil. Lajes Field, Azores 65th Controller Flight. 65fm.lajes.af.mil. Lajes Field, Azores 65th OSS/Weather Flight. weather.lajes.af.mil. Lajes Field, Azores 65th Supply Squadron. 65sups.lajes.af.mil. Langley AFB, VA 1st Fighter Wing Plans and Exercises. langley.af.mil/1fw/staff/xp. Langley AFB, VA-ACC Heritage of America Band. dtic.dla.mil/Air Force link/ACC_band. Langley AFB, VA Air Force Rescue Coordination Center. acc.af.mil/AFRCC. Langley AFB, VA Directorate of Requirements. dr.langley.af.mil. Langley AFB, VA HQACC Civil Engineering. ce.langley.af.mil. Langley AFB, VA HQACC Lessons Learned. redwood.do.langley.af.mil. Latham Headquarters, New York, New York Ang. dmna.state.ny.us. Little Rock AFB, AR 314 Airlift Wing. littlerock.af.mil. Little Rock AFB, AR 314th Civil Engineering Squadron/Maintenance Engineering. littlerock.af.mil/ce/gis/ceoe.htm. Little Rock AFB, AR 62D Airlift Squadron. littlerock.af.mil/operations/62is.htm. Logistics Management Agency, AFLMA. hq.af.mil/aflg/aflma/aflma.html. Laughlin AFB, TX, 47th Flying Training Wing. lau.aetc.af.mil. Los Angeles AFB, CA. lafb.af.mil. 61st Air Base Group. lafb.af.mil/abg/homepage.htm. Space and Missile Systems Center, SMC. lafb.af.mil/smc. Directorate of Systems Acquisition, SMC/AX. sdf.lafb.af.mil. Milsatcom Joint Program Office. lafb.af.mil/smc/mc. Navstar GPS Joint Program Office, SMC/CZ. lafb.af.mil/smc/cz/homepage. Louisville IAP, ANG, 123D Airlift Wing. kiang.win.net. Luke AFB, AZ, 56th Fighter Wing. luk.aetc.af.mil. MacDill AFB, FL, 6th Air Refueling Wing. macdill.af.mil. Malmstrom AFB, MT, 341 Missile Wing. malmstrom.af.mil. Management Engineering Agency, AFMEA. afmea.af.mil. Maui, Air Force Maui Optical Station, AMOS. ulua.mhpcc.af.mil. Maui, Det 3, 18 SPSS. ulua.mhpcc.af.mil/det 3. Maxwell AFB, AL-42 Communications Squadron. 42cs.au.af.mil. Maxwell AFB, AL Air Force JAG School. au.af.mil/au/cpd/JAG School. Maxwell AFB, AL Air Force Legal Information Services, AFLSA/JAS. au.af.mil/maxwell/legal/AFLSA_JAS.html. Maxwell AFB, AL Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps. rodc.af.mil. Detachment 019, Alabama State University. rodc.af.mil/det19. Detachment 025, Arizona State University. asu.edu/clas/afrodc. Detachment 005, Auburn University. auburn.edu/academic/rodc/afrodc/o_afrodc.html. Detachment 810, Baylor University. baylor.edu/baylor/department/academic/aerospace/airforce.dpt.html. Detachment 355, Boston University. web.bu.edu/af-rodc. Detachment 620, Bowling Green University. bgsu.edu/departments/Air Force. Detachment 855, Brigham Young University. byu.edu/acd1/msm/arosti/rodc.htm. Detachment 730, Carnegie Mellon University. cmu.edu/enrollment/rodc/afrodc. Detachment 895, Central Washington University. cwu.edu/afrodc/home.html. Detachment 770, Clemson University. hubcap.clemson.edu/afrodc. Detachment 090, Colorado State University. coloradostate.edu/departments/afrodc. Detachment 520, Cornell University. afrodc.cornell.edu. Detachment 585, Duke University. duke.edu/afrodc. Detachment 028, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Prescott. pr.aru.edu/afrodc. Detachment 157, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. db.aru.edu/campus/departments/Aphrodisi. Detachment 145, Florida State University. fsu.edu/RODC. Detachment 130, Howard University. gwu.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 195, Illinois Institute of Technology. iit.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 215, Indiana University. indiana.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 218, Indiana State University. web.indstate.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 250, Iowa State University. iastate.edu/stu_org/Aphrodisi/homepage.html. Detachment 270, Kansas State University. personal.ksu.edu/US Air Force. Detachment 630, Kent State University. phoenix.kent.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 055A, Loyola Marymount University. lmu.edu/academic/RODC/main.htm. Detachment 365, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. web.mit.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 400, Michigan Technological University. yth.mtu.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 425, Mississippi State University. msstate.edu/department/Aphrodisi. Detachment 505, New Mexico State University. nmsu.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 595, North Carolina State University. ncsu.edu/ncsu/Air Force_RODC. Detachment 027, Northern Arizona University. nau.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 650, Ohio University. cats.ohio.edu/aros2/US Air Force H.htm. Detachment 645, Ohio State University. acs.ohio-state.edu/Aphrodisi/homepage.html. Detachment 670, Oklahoma State University. okstate.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 685, Oregon State University. orst.edu/department/Aphrodisi. Detachment 207, Parks College of St. Louis University. cue.edu/rotate. Detachment 720, Pennsylvania State University. psu.edu/academic/Aphrodisi. Detachment 220, Purdue University. omni.cc.purdue.edu/det220. Detachment 550, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. rpi.edu/department/Aphrodisi. Detachment 538, Rochester Institute of Technology. isc.rit.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 012, Samford University. uab.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 075, San Diego State University. rohan.sdsu.edu/department/Aphrodisi/html. Detachment 205, Southern Illinois University. siu.edu/departments/Aphrodisi. Detachment 840, Southwest Texas State University. mako.aerospace.swt.edu. Detachment 750, St. Joseph's University. sju.edu/academic_programs. Detachment 535, Syracuse University. web.syr.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 805, Texas A&M University. stratafortress.tamu.edu. Detachment 845, Texas Christian University. tcu.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 320, Tulane University. tulane.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 860, Utah State University. usu.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 875, Virginia Tech. VTEDU 10021/MIL/US Air Force. Detachment 172, Valdosta State University. valdosta.edu/VSU/Department/Aphrodisi. Detachment 905, Washington State University. wsu.edu 80/Aphrodisi. Detachment 340, Worcester Polytechnic Institute. wpi.edu/academics/departments/office. Detachment 010, University of Alabama. ches.ua.edu/Air Force. Detachment 030, University of Arkansas. uark.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 085, University of California at Berkeley. violet.berkeley.edu 4236. Detachment 105, University of Colorado. ucsu.colorado.edu/Aphrodisi/home.html. Detachment 115, University of Connecticut. ucc.yukon.edu/rf. Detachment 128, University of Delaware. udel.edu/Eileen/Aphrodisi. Detachment 150, University of Florida. navm.nerdc.ufl.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 160, University of Georgia. uga.edu/Aphrodisi/title.html. Detachment 175, University of Hawaii. hawaii.edu/aerospace. Detachment 190, University of Illinois. uiuc.edu/colleges/Aphrodisi. Detachment 255, University of Iowa. uiowa.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 510, University of New Mexico. unm.edu/RODC web. Detachment 835, University of North Texas. lan.unt.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 225, University of Notre Dame. nd.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 280, University of Kansas. falcon.cc.ugans.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 290, University of Kentucky. uky.edu/arts-sciences/aerospace/welcome.html. Detachment 330, University of Maryland. inform.umd.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 345, University of Massachusetts Lowell. uml.edu/department/Aphrodisi. Detachment 370, University of Massachusetts at Amherst. unix.oit.umass.edu/det370. Detachment 785, University of Memphis. people.memphis.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 415, University of Minnesota. umn.edu/nlhome/m207/det415. Detachment 430, University of Mississippi. sunset.backbone.olemis.edu/org/Aphrodisi. Detachment 440, University of Missouri, Columbia. missouri.edu/arrowcindex.html. Detachment 442, University of Missouri, Rolla. umr.edu/Air Force. Detachment 465, University of Nebraska Lincoln. unl.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 470, University of Nebraska Omaha. unomaha.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 475, University of New Hampshire. uninfo.un.edu 70/0/un/student/org/Afrasi. Detachment 590, University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. unc.edu/departments/Aphrodisi. Detachment 580, University of North Carolina at Charlotte. coe.uncc.edu/RODC_det580.html. Detachment 675, University of Oklahoma. ou.edu/RODC/air-force/index.htm. Detachment 695, University of Portland. wally.uofport.edu/group/Aphrodisi. Detachment 060, University of Southern California. usc.edu/department/Aphrodisi. Detachment 432, University of Southern Mississippi. department.usm.edu. Detachment 825, University of Texas at Austin. utexas.edu/departments/Aphrodisi. Detachment 890, University of Virginia. virginia.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 910, University of Washington. weber.u.washington.edu/AFDET910. Detachment 925, University of Wisconsin-Madison. wisc.edu/Aphrodisi. Detachment 940, University of Wyoming. uwo.edu/aa/air-rodc/index.htm. Afrasi Affairs Committee. nd.edu/AAS/AAC. Air Command and Staff College, ACSC. acsc.au.af.mil. Air Force Quality Institute. au.af.mil/au/afg/afghome.htm. Air Force Senior NCO Academy, TINCO. au.af.mil/au/sepme/sncoa. Air University, O. au.af.mil. Civil Air Patrol, the official civilian auxiliary of the U.S. Air Force. cap.af.mil. Alabama Wing. Berry Field Composite Squadron. Lee's Summit Composite Squadron. Raleigh-Wake Cadet Squadron. ncsu.edu/AJ-Harper/web/capnews.html. Olympia Composite Squadron. College of Aerospace Doctrine, Research, and Education, Cotter. cdsar.af.mil. Cotter Air Chronicles. cdsar.af.mil/air-chronicles. HQ Standard Systems Group, SSG, Gunter Annex. ssg.gunter.af.mil. Air Force Reuse Center. ssg.gunter.af.mil/en/nsd/frc. Combined Federal Campaign. ssg.gunter.af.mil/cfc. Contracting Directorate. ssg.gunter.af.mil/pk/pkhome.html. Global Combat Support System, GCSS. ssg.gunter.af.mil/exo/exon2/blsm2.htm. Human Resource Management School, Civilian Personnel Division. au.af.mil/au/cpd/hrms. Security Police Automated Systems. 143.158.225.220. SSG Financial Management and Controller Systems. fin-web.ssg.gunter.af.mil. SSG Flight Services Division. ssg.gunter.af.mil/exo/xom. SSG Logistics Transportation, SSG/LGTR. ssg.gunter.af.mil/lg/lgt SSG Sabre Drill Team ssg.gunter.af.mil/staff/sabre SSG Small Computer Division SSG/SSM ssg.gunter.af.mil/ss/ssm/ssm.html McClellan AFB CA-77 Mission Support Squadron Military Personnel Flight McClellan.af.mil/dp/dpm McClellan AFB CA-938th Engineering Installation Squadron McClellan.af.mil/938EIS McClellan AFB CA Sacramento Air Logistics Center McClellan.af.mil McClellan AFB CASMALC/M McClellan.af.mil/EM McConnell AFB KS-184 Bomber Wing ks.ang.af.mil/184BW McConnell AFB KS-22 Air Refueling Wing McConnell.af.mil McIntyre Ang Station 240 CBCs 131.46.97.145 Medical Logistics Office UFMLO medcom.amd.army.mil/afmlo Medical Support Agency UFMSA U.S. Air Force SG.satex.disa.mil Memphis ANG 164th Airlift Wing 137.3.44.10 McGuire AFB New Jersey 305th Air Mobility Wing McGuire.af.mil McGuire AFB New Jersey State Headquarters ANG state.nj.us/military/AIR Minot AFB ND 5th Bomb Wing Minot.af.mil Minot AFB ND 91st Missile Wing MW91WEB.minot.af.mil Misawa ABB Japan 35th Fighter Wing Misawa.af.mil Moody AFB GA 347th Composite Wing Moody.af.mil Mahdi AFB GA 347th Wing/Manpower and Quality Moody.af.mil/wg/mq/mqfront.html Moranib Spain 496th Air Base Squadron Moran.af.mil Mountain Home AFB ID 366th Civil Engineer Squadron mountainhome.af.mil/ce1.html Mountain Home AFB ID 366th Composite Wing mountainhome.af.mil Mountain Home AFB ID 366th Medical Group mdg.mountainhome.af.mil Nashville, TN 118th Airlift Wing 132.44.29.16 Naval Postgraduate School, Air Force Personnel web.nps.navy.mil/Air Force/welcome.html Nellis AFB, NV Nellis.af.mil 99th Range Group Nellis.af.mil/range Northeast Air Defense Sector, Rome, New York Needs.org Office of Scientific Research, AFOSR web.fie.com/fed9/afosr.html Air Force Scientific Advisory Board web.fie.com/fed9/sab.html Asian Office of Aerospace Research and Development, AOARD nmjc.org/aord European Office of Aerospace Research and Development, EOARD, London, UK ehis.navy.mil Offutt AFB, NE, 55th Wing Offutt.af.mil Offutt AFB, NE, National Airborne Operations Center Offutt.af.mil/now see Onizuka as, CA, 750th Medical Squadron. OFB.AF.mil/750MDS/750th.hdm. Onizuka as, CA, 750th Space Group. OFB.AF.mil. Patrick AFB, FL, 45th Space Wing. PAFB.AF.mil. Patrick AFB, FL, SMC/CWP. RC.PAFB.AF.mil. Personnel Center, AFPC. AFPC.AF.mil. AFPC Civilian Career Programs. AFPC.AF.mil/CIV_CAR. Peterson AFB, CO, 21st Space Wing. Spacecom.af.mil/21sw/index.hdm. Phoenix Ang, AZ, 161 Medical Squadron. Concentric.net/FCDN/161MDS.hdm. Pope AFB, NC. Pope.af.mil. Pope AFB, NC, 23rd Wing. Pope.af.mil/org/23D_wing. RAF Croton, 422D Air Base Squadron. US Air Force C.AF.mil/bases/crow/crow.hdm. RAF Lakenheath, UK, 48th Fighter Wing. Lakenheath.af.mil. RAF Mildenhall, UK. Mildenhall.af.mil. 100 Air Refueling Wing. Mildenhall.af.mil/100ARW/100ARW.hdm. 352nd Special Operations Group. HQAFSOC.hurlburt.af.mil/352sog.html. RAF Molesworth, UK, 423D Air Base Squadron. Molesworth.af.mil. Ramstein ib, Germany 24 Air Operations Squadron. US Air Force C.AF.mil/direct/FOAS/AOS. Ramstein ib, Germany 32nd Air Operations Group. Ramstein.af.mil/direct/FOAS/AOG/AOG.hdm. Ramstein ib, Germany 621 Air Mobility Support Group. AMSG.Ramstein.af.mil. Ramstein ib, Germany 623 Air Mobility Support Squadron. Mobility.Ramstein.af.mil. Ramstein ib, Germany 86th Airlift Wing. US Air Force C.AF.mil/bases/Ramstein/Ramstein.hdm. Ramstein ib, Germany 86th Airlift Wing Legal Office. US Air Force C.AF.mil/bases/Ramstein/legal/86A_JA.hdm. Ramstein ib, Germany 86th Medical Group. US Air Force C.AF.mil/bases/Ramstein/medical/MDG1.hdm. Ramstein ib, Germany 86th Supply Squadron. US Air Force C.AF.mil/bases/Ramstein/supply/86sups.hdm. Ramstein ib, Germany HQ USAF/LG. US Air Force C.AF.mil/direct/LG. Ramstein ib, Germany Intelligence Systems Flight. US Air Force C.AF.mil/direct/FOAS/CSS/SI. Ramstein ib, Germany C2 Systems Flight. US Air Force C.AF.mil/direct/FOAS/CSS/SO. Randolph AFB, TX. AETC.AF.mil/AETC-bases/Randolph.html. AETC Safety. AETC.AF.mil/SE2/home.hdm. AETC Virtual Training Technology Forum. Technit.aetc.af.mil. HQAETC Command Section. CAG.aetc.af.mil. HQAETC Logistics. Logistics.aetc.af.mil. Occupational Measurement Squadron. omsq.af.mil. Recruiting service. Airforce.com. Rhein-Main Air Base, Germany. usairforce.af.mil/bases/rhein/base.htm. 469th Security Police Flight. usairforce.af.mil/bases/rhein/sp/spf.htm. Rickenbacker Eng, 121st Air Refueling Wing. 131.28.60.100. Robbins AFB, GA 116th Bomb Wing. 116.ang.af.mil. Robbins AFB, GA 653 Combat Logistics Support Squadron. robbins.afb/rafb/clss/clsshome.htm. Robbins AFB, GA Avionics Management Directorate. avionics.robbins.af.mil. Robbins AFB, GA Band Oft Air Force Reserve. afrs.af.mil/band. Robbins AFB, GAC 130 System Program Office. Robbins AFB, GAC 141 System Program Office. Robbins AFB, GAF 15 System Program Office. eglanet.robbins.af.mil. Robbins AFB, GA Office of Research and Technical Assessment. web.tech.robbins.af.mil. Robbins AFB, GA Warner Robins Air Logistics Center. robbins.af.mil. Robbins AFB, GAWRALC/PK. Contracting.robbins.af.mil. Rota NS, Spain, 625 AMSS. 625 AMSS.rota.af.mil. Scott AFB, IL. safb.af.mil/scotthome.html. 375 Mission Support Squadron. safb.af.mil/hqamc/375 MSS/375 MSS.htm. safb.af.mil/hqamc/pa. Secretary of the Air Force Office of Small and Disadvantaged Business Utilization. safsb.hq.af.mil. Secretary of the Air Force Admin Assistant Seconds of the Air Force, Directorate of Departmental Publishing. afpubs.hq.af.mil. Secretary of the Air Force Assistant Seconds of the Air Force, Acquisition, SAF/AQ. safaq.hq.af.mil. Secretary of the Air Force Assistant Seconds of the Air Force, Financial Management and Controller. safm.hq.af.mil/safm. Secretary of the Air Force Chief Information Officer of the Air Force. cio.hq.af.mil. Secretary of the Air Force, DEP Assistant Seconds of the Air Force, Contracting. safaq.hq.af.mil/contracting. Secretary of the Air Force Business Opportunities. safaq.hq.af.mil/contracting/biz_opti.html. Secretary of the Air Force Environmental Page. af.mil/environment. Services Agency, AFSVA. afsv.af.mil. Seymour Johnson AFB, NC, 335th Fighter Squadron. seymourjohnson.af.mil/335.html. Seymour Johnson AFB, NC, 4th Fighter Wing. seymourjohnson.af.mil. Shaw AFB, SC, 20th Fighter Wing. shaw.af.mil. Shaw AFB, SC, 9AF/USNTAF. CENTAF.af.mil. Shepherd AFB, TX 82nd Mission Support Squadron. spd.aetc.af.mil/82sbtg/82mss. Shepherd AFB, TX 82nd Training Wing. spd.aetc.af.mil. Shepherd AFB, TX-82nd Training Technologies Flight, TRSS/TSS. spd.aetc.af.mil/82trss/ttc/ttc.hdm. South Portland ANG Base, ME, 243rd Engineering Installations Squadron. nlbbs.com/drew/243eis.hdm. Spangdahlem ib, Germany, 52 Fighter Wing. Spangdahlem.af.mil. Special Operations Command, AFSOC. Hurlburt.af.mil. Taif Air Base, Saudi Arabia, 4402D Reconnaissance Squadron, Provisional. taifdata.oursentaf.af.mil. Tassar ib, Hungary, 4400th Operations Squadron, Provisional. tazar.ramstein.af.mil. Technical Applications Center, AFTAC. aftac.gov. Thompson Field, Jackson, MS, 172nd Airlift Wing, ANG. 172AW.ang.af.mil. Tinker AFB, OK. Tinker.af.mil. 552nd Air Control Wing. AWACS.af.mil. 72nd Medical Group. medgrp.tinker.af.mil/default.html. Safety Office, Oklahoma City Air Logistics Center. bncc.tinker.af.mil/safety. Technology and Industrial Support Directorate. bncc.tinker.af.mil/ti/newti/ti.hdm. Toledo ANG, O, 180th Fighter Wing. 137.4.47.25. Travis AFB, CA, 20th Airlift Squadron. travis.af.mil/pages/20is. Travis AFB, CA, 60th Air Mobility Wing. travis.af.mil. Tyndall AFB, FL. tyndall.af.mil. 1st Fighter Squadron. tyndall.af.mil/1fs. 2D Fighter Squadron. tyndall.af.mil/2fs. 325th Logistics Group. admin.325lg.tyndall.af.mil. 325th Supply Squadron. tyndall.af.mil/325sups/main.hdm. 84th Test Squadron. wg53.eglin.af.mil/475weg/84 Test. NORAD Systems Support Facility. 702css.1staf.tyndall.af.mil. United States Air Force Academy, USAFA, Colorado Springs, CO. usafa.af.mil. United States Air Forces in Europe, USAF. usairforce.af.mil. USAF.org. Chart. usairforce.af.mil/hq-map.hdm. USAF clickable base map. usairforce.af.mil/base-map.hdm. Vance AFB, OK, 71st Flying Training Wing. vnc.aetc.af.mil. Vandenberg AFB, CA-30 Space Wing. 30sw.vafb.af.mil/homepage.hdm. Vandenberg AFB, CA-576 Flight Test Squadron. W038069.vafb.af.mil. Vandenberg AFB, CA-76th Rescue Flight. 30sw.af.mil/org/76rqf/index.hdm. Warfield, ANG, 175th Wing. mdang.ang.af.mil. Wheeler Army Airfield, High, ANG, 199th Weather Flight. 192.133.71.7/199 Whiteman AFB, MO, 509 Bomb Wing. Whiteman.af.mil. Wright-Patterson AFB 74th Medical Group. WPMC1.WPAFB.AF.mil. Wright-Patterson AFB 88th Supply Squadron. WPAFB.AF.mil/supply/subnet.hdm. Wright-Patterson AFB Aero Propulsion and Power Directorate. podv.appl.wpafb.af.mil. Wright-Patterson AFB Aeronautical Systems Center. WPAFB.AF.mil. Wright-Patterson AFB AFIT Department of Engineering and Environ. MGT. AFIT.AF.mil/schools/en/env. Wright-Patterson AFB Air Force Acquisition Model Office. AFAM.WPAFB.AF.mil. Wright-Patterson AFB Air Force Calories Program Office. WPAFTB1.WPAFB.AF.mil. Wright-Patterson AFB Air Force Institute of Technology. AFIT.AF.mil. Wright-Patterson AFB Art Galleries. AFIT.AF.mil/schools/PA/Gol4.hdm. Wright-Patterson AFB Air Force Science and Technology Planning Information. SDBBS.WPAFB.AF.mil/SDBBS. Wright-Patterson AFB Aircraft Modification Directorate. AM.WPAFB.AF.mil. Wright-Patterson AFB Directorate of Personnel. AFMC.WPAFB.AF.mil/organizations/HQ-AFMC/DP/index2.hdm. Wright-Patterson AFB HQ-AFMC Senior Officer Management. AFMC.WPAFB.AF.mil/organizations/HQ-AFMC/DP/DPO. Wright-Patterson AFB Materiel Systems Group. AFMC.WPAFB.AF.mil/organizations/MSG. Wright-Patterson AFB Requirements Data Bank. RDBnet.WPAFB.AF.mil. Wright-Patterson AFB Technology Transition Office. TTO.WPAFB.AF.mil/TTO. Wright-Patterson AFB Tech Connect. TTO.WPAFB.AF.mil/TTO/TechCon/index.hdm. Wright-Patterson AFB The B1B Lancer System Program Office. B1.WPAFB.AF.mil/B1B. Wright-Patterson AFB Training Systems Product Group. Teaspoon.WPAFB.AF.mil. Wright-Patterson AFB U.S. Air Force Museum. WPAFB.AF.mil/museum. Wright-Patterson AFB Wright Laboratory. WL.WPAFB.AF.mil/welcome.html. Wright-Patterson AFB Armament Directorate, WL/MN, Eglin AFB, Florida. WLMN.Eglin.AF.mil. Wright-Patterson AFB Control Integration and Assessment Branch. WL.WPAFB.AF.mil/flight/FCD/FIGD/FIGD.html. Wyoming ANG, 153 Airlift Wing. tcd.net/J-Taylor/Weonji. Yokota AIB, Japan. Yokota.af.mil. Department of Defense Websites, mostly Army. Department of the ARMYA11th Air Defense Imperial Brigade, FT Bliss TX. BLISS-EMH56.Army.mil/118. 13th Combat Support Command, KISCOM. HOOD-PAO.Army.mil/3_core/13 COSCOM/13cc.hdm. 143D Individual Mobilization Augmentation Detachment, USAR. ATC.Army.mil/TCOM/143. 15th Regimental Signal Brigade. Gordon.Army.mil/SIG-BDE-15. 19th Signal Company. HUACHUCA-ARMY.mil/11 sig BDE/19 sig CO/19 main.htm 19th Theater Army Area Command Combat Service Support Automation Management Office 19THCSSAMO.Korea.Army.mil 1st Armored Division, Task Force Eagle TFEAGLE.1AD.Army.mil 1st Brigade, 95th Division, IT, USAR SILL-ARMY.mil/95DIV/1BDE.htm 2 to 383 Lanes Training Battalion, USAR LEAV-ARMY.mil/2-383 203rd Military Intelligence Battalion, TechInt MI203.apg.army.mil 21st Theater Army Area Command 21TAACOM.Army.mil 22 Signal Brigade 22SIG.Army.mil 26th ASG Provost Marshal ODCSPER-NT.HQ/USAR-military/PMO/ASGPMO.htm 2D Battalion, 354th Regiment Field Artillery, USAR SILL-ARMY.mil/95DIV/2ND.htm 2D Brigade, FE, 91st Division, E, Norco CA Irwin.Army.mil/2B91DIV 2D Infantry Division, Korea Korea.Army.mil/USFK/EUSA/2ID/2ID.htm 304th Military Intelligence Battalion, Desert Thunder DESERT-THUNDER.Army.mil 304th Signal Battalion Homepage 1SIG.Korea.Army.mil/304th/index2.htm 310th Theater Support Command, USAR Belvoir.Army.mil/310th 317th Maintenance Company, Bamberg, GE Bamberg.Army.mil/317th maint 319th Signal Battalion, EAC, 63DRSC, USAR Gordon.Army.mil/319sig/index.htm 355th Chemical Company, SMK/Deccan 355.Army.mil 389th Army Band, AMC Zone APG.Army.mil/garrison/AMC band/homepage.htm 40th Signal Battalion CEC.Army.mil/40 SIG-BN/40 SIG-BN.htm 44 Medical BDE, ABN brag.army.mil/44md/homepage.htm 447th Signal Battalion Gordon.Army.mil/SIG-BDE15/447 4th U.S. Cavalry, B Troop HUACHUCA-USAIC.Army.mil/garrison/B Troop/B Troop.html 504th MI Brigade HOOD-PAO.Army.mil/3_core/504THMI/504index.htm 504th Signal Battalion CEC.Army.mil/504 SIG-BN/504th_signal_bn.htm 509th Signal Battalion Vicenza.Army.mil 525th Military Intelligence Brigade, Airborne brag.Army.mil/525/index.htm 62D Army Band, Fort Bliss BLISS-EMH56.Army.mil/62UB/62UB page.htm 6th Air Defense Artillery Brigade BLISS-ARMY.mil/6ATA/6ATA1.htm 704th Military Intelligence Brigade mdwarmy.mil/704me/704me.hdm 704th Military Intelligence Brigade mdw.army.mil/704me/default.hdm 71st Ordnance Company Avenger Detachment bamberg.army.mil/71-ordnance 793rd Military Police Battalion Homepage bamberg.army.mil/793mp 7th Signal Brigade 7sigbde.army.mil 82d Airborne Division bragg.army.mil/82dv/index.hdm 82d Forward Support Battalion bragg.army.mil/FSB/index.hdm 82d Signal Battalion, ABN bragg.army.mil/82sg/82sig.hdm 82nd Finance Homepage, Fort Bragg, NC bragg.army.mil/82fn/index.hdm 8th Military Police Brigade Homepage korea.army.mil/usfk/8mpbeta/index.hdm 8th U.S. Army, Korea korea.army.mil/usfk/eusa/eusa.hdm 99th Regional Support Command, USAR carlisle-army.mil/99th/99web.hdm Aberdeen Proving Ground Homepage apg.army.mil Aberdeen Test Center atc.army.mil Addresses for Soldiers in Bosnia army.mil/post.hdm Advanced Warfighting Experiment, homepage monroe.army.mil/pao/a1.hdm AMC Shirty Field Activity cbdcom.apgea.army.mil/amxsa/sfa.hdml American Forces Network, Bavaria grafenwoer.army.mil/afn/afn.hdm Anniston Army Depot anady.army.mil Army Acquisition Website acqnet.sarda.army.mil Army Alumni and Association Database army.mil/vetinfo/vetloc.hdm Army Career and Alumni Program, ACAP acap.army.mil Army Change of Century Homepage army.mil/army-y2k Army CID, 31st MP Det, Air Assault CID campbell.army.mil/cid/home.hdml Army Civilian Human Resource Management Corporate Information System image.redstone.army.mil/weblink Army Digitization Office, ADO ado.army.mil Army DOIM Homepage army.mil/doim Army Enterprise Strategy hq.army.mil/web/enterprise Army Logistics Management College almc.army.mil Army Management Staff College, AMSC amsc.belvoir.army.mil Army Materiel Command, Installations and Services Activity ria.army.mil/isa Army Materiel Command, Logistics Support Activity logza.army.mil Army Materiel Systems Analysis Activity amsaa-arl.army.mil Army Model and Simulation Office misma.army.mil/443/AMSO Army Performance Review army.mil/dpr-page/home.hdm Army Reserve Units Online army.mil/cfdocs/view_all_USAR_by_date.cfm Army Retirement Services, Office of the Deputy Chief of Staff for Personnel army.mil/retire-p/retire.hdm Army Strategic Management Plan call db.army.mil/1100/efs change/frames.hdm Army Technical Architecture, ATA, version 4.0. army.mil/disk4/arch/projects/ta_deload.htm. Army Training XXI. dcsd.minro.army.mil/atxxi/atxxi-hp.htm. Artificial Intelligence Center, Pentagon. pentagon-ai.army.mil. Assistant Secretary of the Army for Financial Management and Controller. asafm.army.mil. Assistant Secretary of the Army for Research, Development, and Acquisition. sarda.army.mil. Automated Instructional Management System Redesign. aims-r.army.mil. Aviation Research, Development and Engineering Center. avrDEC1.stl.army.mil/avartist.html. Bamberg Army Community Web Pages. bamberg.army.mil. Base Realignment and Closure Office. hq.army.mil/web/acsimweb/brac/braco.htm. Battle Command Training Program. leav-army.mil/bctp. Bennett Laboratories. sgiserv.wva.army.mil. Bluegrass Army Depot. bgad.army.mil. NGOC, 91B20 Technical Training, 232D Medical Battalion, Fort Sam Houston, TX. acs.amd.army.mil/232. Brigade Command and Battle Staff Training Program. leav-army.mil/bcbsd. CCOM Acquisition Center, AC, Washington Operations Office. issaa-army.mil. CCOM Research, Development, and Engineering, RD&E. monmouth.army.mil/ccom/ridec/ridec.html. Center for Army Lessons Learned, CALL. call.army.mil/1100/call.html. Center of Military History, CMH. army.mil/cmh-pg/default.htm. Civilian Marksmanship Program Information. army.mil/marks.htm. Civilian Personnel Online. cpol.army.mil. Cold Region Test Center. crta-army.mil. Cold Regions Research and Engineering Laboratory. crrl.uzaki.army.mil. Combat Development Directorate 4, CSS. cascom-army.mil/multi. Combat Training Center Warrior Information Network. call.army.mil/1100/cac_history/ctcwin/ctcwin.html. Command and General Staff College, CGSC. cgsc.army.mil. Communications and Electronics Command FATSNet Branch. sill-army.mil/ccom/cncecom.htm. Communications and Electronics Command, Logistics and Readiness Center. monmouth.army.mil/ccom/lrc/lrc.html. Communications and Electronics Command, Software Engineering Directorates. sed.monmouth.army.mil. Communications and Electronics Command, Space and Terrestrial Communications Directorate. fotlan.army.mil. Construction Engineering Research Laboratories. csar.army.mil. Corps and Division Doctrine, CGSC. cgsc.army.mil/cgsc/cdd/cdd.htm. Corpus Christi Army Depot. ccad-army.mil. Defense Ammunition Center. dac.army.mil. Defense Environmental Network and Information Exchange. deniex.csar.army.mil/deniex/deniex.html. Defense Environmental Restoration Program. dogbert.ncr.uzaki.army.mil/military/derp/derp.htm. Defense Language Institute. DLI.Army.mil. Department of the Army Technical Architecture. HQ.Army.mil/web/te charge. Deputy Chief of Staff for Base Operations Support, TXPOS. tradoc.army.mil/dcsboss. Day homepage. rucker.army.mil/des/des.hdm. Director of Information Systems for Command, Control, Communications, and Computers. army.mil/disk4/default.hdm. Directorate of Combat Developments. gordon.army.mil/dcd. DISC4 Architecture Directorate. hq.army.mil/web/enterprise/architecture/arch.hdm. Division Support Command, DISCOM, 1st Infantry Division. discom.1id.army.mil. Telemedicine Test Bed. emitmo.army.mil. Don F. Pratt Museum homepage. campbell.army.mil/pratt. Dugway Proving Ground. atc.army.mil/Dugway. Edgewood Research, Development, and Engineering Center. apgea.army.mil/rda/erdec. Eisenhower Army Medical Center's homepage. ddeamc.amd.army.mil. Electronic Proving Ground. huachuca-army.mil/epg. Environmental Training Support Center. hnd.uzaki.army.mil/etsc. Expert Field Medical Badge, EFMB. acs.amd.army.mil/dts/dtshome.hdm. Explosive Ordnance Disposal, EOD, Training Department. logza.army.mil/ommcs/eodhome.html. Fitzsimmons Army Medical Center. medcom.amd.army.mil/medcom/famc. Foreign Military Studies Office. leav-army.mil/fmso/fmso.hdm. Fort AP. Hill. belvoir.army.mil/fortafil. Fort Belvoir. belvoir.army.mil. Fort Benning. benning.army.mil. Fort Bliss. bliss-army.mil. Fort Campbell. campbell.army.mil/campbell.hdm. Fort Carson. carson.army.mil. Fort Carson Directorate of Civilian Personnel. cpac-carson.army.mil. Fort Detrick. medcom.amd.army.mil/detrick. Fort Dix. dix-emh5.army.mil. Fort Drum. drum.army.mil. Fort Eustis. eustis.army.mil. Fort Gordon, u.s.army Signal Center. gordon.army.mil. Fort Hood. hood-pao.army.mil. Fort Huachuca. huachuca-usaic.army.mil. Fort Irwin. irwin.army.mil. Fort Jackson. jackson-army.mil. Fort Leavenworth. leav-army.mil. Fort Lee. cascom-army.mil. Fort Leonard Wood. wood.army.mil. Fort Lewis. lewis.army.mil. Fort McClellan. tradoc.army.mil/McClellan. Fort McCoy. mccoy.army.mil. Fort McPherson. mcpherson.army.mil. Fort Meade. mdw.army.mil/meade.hdm. Fort Monmouth. monmouth.army.mil. Fort Riley. riley.army.mil. Fort Ritchie. mdw.army.mil/ritchie.hdm. Fort Sam Houston. samhou-usag.army.mil. Fort Sill. sill-army.mil. Fort Stewart. Stewart.army.mil. Functional Area 49 Homepage, Operations Research, FA49. Purple.army.mil/APO. Golden Knights, U.S. Army Parachute Team. usarec.army.mil/golden/golden.hdm. Headquarters, Department of the Army. hq.army.mil. Headquarters, 1st Region, RODC. tradoc.army.mil/RODC1. Health Facility Project Office, Fort Bragg, NC. bragg.army.mil/-hfpo/hfpo.hdm. High Energy Laser Systems Test Facility. WSMR-HELSTF-ARMY.mil. Halston Army Ammunition Plant. ioc.army.mil/halston/index.hdm. HQ U.S. Army Intelligence and Security Command. Vulcan.belvoir.army.mil. HQ USARER/7A Inspector General. HQ USARUR.army.mil/IG/IGHP.hdm. HQ, 3rd BN, CMT/log, 321st Regiment. USACHCS-ARMY.mil/3321/3321.hdm. Hypermedia Historical Information. redstone.army.mil/history/home.html. Industrial Logistics Systems Center. ilsc.army.mil. Information Systems Command, Contracting Office. huachuca-iscco.army.mil/index.hdm. Information Systems Engineering Command. hqiscc.army.mil/welcome.html. Information Systems Management Activity. monmouth.army.mil/ISMA. Integrated Training Area Management, Fort Bragg, NC. bragg.army.mil/-enrd/edam.hdm. Japan Engineer District, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. poj.uzaki.army.mil. Joint Language Training Center. jltc.army.mil. Joint Personal Property Shipping Office, Washington, D.C. area. mdw.army.mil/jppsoa.hdm. Joint Venture. jointventure.monroe.army.mil. Joint Venture Combined Arms Assessment Team. call.army.mil/1100/tilde/jv/jvcaat/jvcaat.hdm. Joint Warrior Interoperability Demonstration. army.mil/jwid96.hdm. Judge Advocate General's Corps, JAG. jagc.army.mil/jagc2.hdm. Knowledge Engineering Group, Carlisle. carlisle.army.mil/usaxl/keg/keg.hdm. Leader XXI. cgsc.army.mil/cgsc/cal/ldo/homepag1.hdm. Letterkenny Army Depot. letterkenny.army.mil. LINK33, I/U Maintenance. huachuca-link33.army.mil. Logistics Systems Support Center, formerly SIMA. -simastl.army.mil. Materiel Test Directorate, White Sands Missile Range, NM. mt.wsmr.army.mil. McAllister Army Ammunition Plant. mcalestr-army.mil. Medical Safety and Health Program. chppm-apgea.army.mil/army-ih/pgms/hlth-has.hdm. Military Affiliate Radio System, MARS. aaa9isc.army.mil. Military District of Washington, MDW. mdw.army.mil. Military Intelligence NCO Academy. huachuca-usaic.army.mil/school/ncoa/ncoa.hdm. Military Intelligence Warrant Officer homepage. huachuca-usaic.army.mil/school/111mi/326th/watt-b. Military Review. cgsc.army.mil/cgsc/milrev/milrev.htm. Military Traffic Management Command. mtmc.army.mil. Ministry Team Homepage, Chaplain, Fort Sill, OK. sill.army.mil/chapel/fsokchap.htm. Model Improvement and Study Management Agency. misma.army.mil 443/misma. Modeling and Simulation Resource Repository. huachuca-jdbe.army.mil/msrr. Mojave Ecosystem Database Program. mojave.army.mil. National Guard, Fort Leavenworth, KS. -leav.army.mil/rng. National Guard, Idaho, 1-183d Aviation. id-ngnet.army.mil, army.mil/wiqrs3. id-ngnet.army.mil. National Guard, Illinois. dma-il.army.mil/army.htm. National Guard, South Dakota. sd-smtp.army.mil. National Simulation Center. leav-army.mil/nsc. NCO Academy, Fort Sill, OK. sill-army.mil/tngcmd/tng/tctncoa.htm. Network Advisory Group, Spider. nag.gordon.army.mil/spider.html. New Systems Training Office, FT. Huachuca AZ. huachuca-usaic-usa-school/dotd/nsto/nsto/htm. Office Chief of Signal, OCOS. gordon.army.mil/ocos/default.htm. Office of the Assistant Chief of Staff for Installation Management, AXIM. hqda.army.mil/web/acsimweb/homepage.htm. Office of the Assistant Secretary Oft Army, ASA Civil Works. hqda.army.mil/web/azakw/index.htm. Office of the Chief of Transportation Homepage, OCOT. Eustis.army.mil/OCOT. Office of the Chief, Army Reserve, OCAR. army.mil/usar/ocar.htm. Office of the Deputy Chief of Staff for Logistics, ODCSLOG. hqda.army.mil/web/logweb/docs/loghp.htm. Office of the Deputy Under-Secretary of the Army for Operations Research. misma.army.mil 443/misma/odusa.htm. Office of the Provost Marshal, Bamberg, Germany. bamberg.army.mil/pmo. OPMSXXI Task Force. army.mil/OPMS. Ordnance Missile and Munitions Center and School. logza.army.mil/OMMCS. Pacific Ocean Division, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. pod.uzaki.army.mil. Parameters, U.S. Army War College Quarterly. carlisle.army.mil/usawc/parameters. Patient Administration Division. medcom.amd.army.mil/medcom/paba/index.htm number sign mpg top. Peacekeeping Institute. carlisle.army.mil/usaxl/pki/pki.htm. Pentagon Library. hqda.army.mil/web/penlibweb/homepage.htm. Picatinny Arsenal. pica.army.mil. Pine Bluff Arsenal. pba.army.mil. Portland District, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. npp.uzaki.army.mil. Power Projection Operations Center, Fort Huachuca, AZ. apoc.army.mil. Presidio of Monterrey, CA. POM-ARMY.mil. Procurement Network. procnit.pica.army.mil. Product Manager for Paladin/Field Artillery Ammunition Support Vehicle. pica.army.mil/org/paladin. Product Manager for Small Computer Program. monmouth.army.mil/scp. Program Executive Office for Command, Control and Communications Systems. monmouth.army.mil/PEOC3s/PEOC3s.html. Program Executive Office for Ground Combat and Support Systems. pica.army.mil/org/PEOFIS/top.html. Program Executive Office for Intelligence and Electronic Warfare. monmouth.army.mil/PEOIEU/PEOIEU.html. Program Executive Office for Tactical Wheeled Vehicles. tacom.army.mil/PEO-TWV. Program Manager for Army Information Systems. monmouth.army.mil/ISMA/ISMA.html. Program Manager for Chemical Demilitarization. -pmcd.apgea.army.mil. Program Manager for Rocky Mountain Arsenal. pmrma-army.mil. Program Manager, Sense and Destroy Armor. pica.army.mil/org/PEOFIS/SADRM/top.htm. Project Manager for Combined Army Tactical Trainer. stricom.army.mil/stricom/pm-cat. Project Manager for Crusader. pica.army.mil/org/crusader/top.html. Project Manager for Defense Message System Army. monmouth.army.mil/DMS. Project Manager for Distributed Interactive Simulation. stricom.army.mil/stricom/pm-dis. Project Manager for Enhanced Fiber Optic Guided Missile System. fogm.redstone.army.mil. Project Manager for Information Management and Telecommunications Pentagon Renovation. monmouth.army.mil/isma/pentagon/pm_pent.htm. Project Manager for Instrumentation, Targets, and Threat Simulators. stricom.army.mil/stricom/pm-itts. Project Manager for Intel Fusion. army.mil/pmif-pg/index.htm. Project Manager for Trade. stricom.army.mil/stricom/pm-trade. PS Magazine The Army's Preventive Maintenance Monthly. logza.army.mil/psmag/pshome.html. Quartermaster General. lee-dns1.army.mil/quartermaster. Ranger Training Brigade. benning.army.mil/rtb/rtbmain.htm. Readiness Group Atlanta. gillem-rga.army.mil. Red River Army Depot. redriver.army.mil. Redstone Scientific Information Center. hwilardis.redstone.army.mil/rsic/rsichome.htm. Redstone Technical Test Center. atc.army.mil/rttc. Reserve Components Advisory Group, RCAG. cascom.army.mil/ordnance. Reserve Officer Personnel Management Act, ROPMA. army.mil/usar/ropma.htm. Resource Services, Washington. hqta.army.mil/rsw. Rock Island Arsenal. ria.army.mil. Rock Island Regional Flight Center, OSACOM. ria.army.mil/osacom/index.htm. RODC National Headquarters. -tradoc.army.mil/RODC. RODC Units Online. -tradoc.army.mil/RODC/links2.html. Signal Corps Museum. Gordon.army.mil/museum. Signal Corps Network Advisory Group, NAG Online. nag.gordon.army.mil. Simulation, Training, and Instrumentation Command, STRICOM. stricom.army.mil. Software Development Center, Washington. sdcw.army.mil. Software Management Division, Architecture Directorate, ODISC4. army.mil/disc4/arch/adw. Software Reuse Initiative Homepage. arc_belvioir.army.mil/odyssey4/odyssey4.hdm. Soldier Support Network. ssn.ria.army.mil. Soldier Systems Command. sscom.army.mil. Soldiers Online. redstone.army.mil/soldiers/home.html. Space and Strategic Defense Command. ssdc.army.mil. Space Division, TRADOC. tradoc.army.mil/dcscd/space.htm. Strategic and Theater Command and Control Systems. stccs-home.army.mil. Terminal Server Access Controller System. tsax.army.mil. Test and Evaluation Command. atc.army.mil/TCOM. Test and Experimentation Command, TEXCOM. texcom-army.mil. The Center for Army Leadership homepage. cgsc.army.mil/cgsc/cal/cal.htm. The United States Continental Army Band. tradoc.army.mil/Tuscany. 3rd Training Brigade, Fort Leonard Wood. wood.army.mil/3bde/index.hdm. Tobyhanna Army Depot. tobyhanna.army.mil. Topographic Engineering Center. tec.army.mil. TRADOC Program Integration Office, Army Battle Command System, ABCs. leav-army.mil/tpioabcs. TRADOC System Manager, MCS, and AGS. leav-army.mil/tpioabcs/tsmmcs.htm. Training and Doctrine Command, TRADOC. tradoc.army.mil. Training and Doctrine Command, Acquisition. tradoc-acq.army.mil. Training and Doctrine Command, Analysis Center, TRAC. purple.army.mil. Training and Doctrine Command, Retention Management Division. tradoc.army.mil/dcsboss/rupee.hdm. Training and Doctrine Command, Warfighter XXI. call.army.mil 1100/bctd/ofc/ofchp.hdm. Transmission Systems Department, FT Gordon. gordon.army.mil/tsd. Transportation Team, Combined Arms Support Command, USAR. cascom.mil/train/trans/reserve/issues.hdm. Tri-Service Ammunition Packaging Information Center. pica.army.mil/org/packaging/top.html. Tripler Medical Center. tamc.amd.army.mil. U.S. Army Environmental Center. aecipgia.army.mil 80. U.S. Army Acquisition Corps, AAC. dacm.sarda.army.mil. U.S. Army Aeromedical Center, FT Rucker, AL. rucker.amd.army.mil. U.S. Army Aeronautical Services Agency. leav-army.mil/usaasa/usaasa.hdm. U.S. Army Audit Agency. hqda.army.mil/web/AAA-web/aaa.hdm. U.S. Army Aviation and Troop Command. stl.army.mil. U.S. Army Aviation Center and Fort Rucker. rucker.army.mil. U.S. Army Aviation Research, Development, and Engineering Center. avrdec1.stl.army.mil. U.S. Army Band, Pershing's Own. Army.mil/Army Band. U.S. Army Battle Command Battle Labs. cacfs.army.mil. U.S. Army Battle Lab, Fort Gordon. bl.gordon.army.mil. U.S. Army Battle Labs. battlelabs.monroe.army.mil. U.S. Army Center for Health Promotion and Preventive Medicine. chppm-apgea.army.mil. U.S. Army Center for Public Works. usacpw.belvoir.army.mil. U.S. Army Central Personnel Security Clearance Facility. perscom.army.mil/gendocs/ccfpage.htm. U.S. Army Chemical and Biological Defense Command. cbdcom.apgea.army.mil. U.S. Army Combined Arms Support Command. cascom.army.mil. U.S. Army Community and Family Support Center. redstone.army.mil/cfsc/mwrpage.htm. U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, USACO. usaki.army.mil. U.S. Army Criminal Investigation Command. belvoir.army.mil/cidc/index.htm. U.S. Army Dental Health Care System. dencom.army.mil. U.S. Army Engineer Strategic Studies Center. usaki.army.mil/sc. U.S. Army Engineering and Support Center. hnd.usaki.army.mil. U.S. Army Europe, 5th Signal Command and Usurer Information Management. eiahp.worms.army.mil/welcome.htm. U.S. Army Europe, Library Information Network. uline.heidelberg.army.mil. U.S. Army Europe, Office of the Deputy Chief of Staff Engineer. odcsper-nt1.hqusru.army.mil/odcsengr/deh.htm. U.S. Army Europe, Provost Marshal, Registry of Motor Vehicles. rmv.hqusru.army.mil. U.S. Army Europe Lessons Learned Homepage. heidelberg.army.mil/olos.htm. U.S. Army Forces Command. ferscom.army.mil. U.S. Army Health Facility Planning Agency. hfpa.otsg.amd.army.mil. U.S. Army Homepage. army.mil. U.S. Army Information Systems Engineering Command, Force Projection Engineering Directorate. fped.army.mil. U.S. Army Information Systems Engineering Command. rogue.cec.army.mil. U.S. Army Information Systems Engineering Command, Continental United States. isec-conus.army.mil. U.S. Army Japan and 9th Theater Army Area Command. zama.army.mil. U.S. Army Kuwait. kuwait.army.mil. U.S. Army Logistics Integration Agency. hqda.army.mil/web/logweb/docs/lia2home.htm. U.S. Army Marathon. huachuca-usaic.army.mil/garrison/mmm/marathon.htm. U.S. Army Materiel Command School of Engineering and Logistics. sel.army.mil/cellhome2.htm. U.S. Army Medical Command, Medcom. medcom.amd.army.mil/medcom. U.S. Army Medical Command, Deputy Chief of Staff, Logistics. medcom.amd.army.mil/medcom/txlog/txlog.index.htm. U.S. Army Medical Department Center and School. acs.amd.army.mil. U.S. Army Medical Department NCO Academy. acs.amd.army.mil/ncoa/ncoa.htm. U.S. Army Medical Research Acquisition Activity. USAMRAA.Army.mil. U.S. Army Medical Research and Materiel Command. MRMC-ARMY.mil. U.S. Army Medical Research Institute of Chemical Defense. ChemDef.APGEA.Army.mil. U.S. Army Military History Institute. CARLISLE-ARMY.mil/USAMHI. U.S. Army Missile Command. Redstone.Army.mil. U.S. Army Modeling and Simulation Homepage. MISMA.Army.mil. U.S. Army Operational Test and Evaluation Command. OPTC.Army.mil. U.S. Army Pacific, UserPack. USARPAC.Army.mil. U.S. Army Packaging Division. pica.army.mil/org/aed/pd/top.html. U.S. Army Publications and Printing Command. USAPPC.Hoffman.Army.mil. U.S. Army Recruiting and Retention School. JACKSON-ARMY.mil/RR/RR.htm. U.S. Army Recruiting Detachment, Heidelberg, Germany. ODCSPER-NT.HQ/USAR-UR.Army.mil/update/military/recruiters/default.htm. U.S. Army Reserve Full-Time Support Management Directorate. Army.mil/USAR/R-person/FTSMD.htm. U.S. Army Reserve Personnel Center. Army.mil/USAR/R-person/R-person.htm. U.S. Army Reuse Center. ARC_BELVOIR.Army.mil. U.S. Army Safety Center. RUCKER-USASC.Army.mil. U.S. Army Sergeants Major Academy. BLISS-USASMA.Army.mil. U.S. Army Signal Command, USISC. ASC-ARMY.mil. U.S. Army Signal Regimental Non-Commissioned Officer Academy. Gordon.Army.mil/RNCOA. U.S. Army Software Metrics. Army.mil/SW-metrics/homepage.htm. U.S. Army Space and Strategic Defense Command Simulation Center. SC-ARMY.mil. U.S. Army Tank Automotive and Armaments Command. TACOM.Army.mil. U.S. Army Technology Integration Center. HQISCC.Army.mil/WM/USATIC.html. U.S. Army Troop Command Korea. Korea.Army.mil/USFK/EUSA/USADC-K/USADC-K.html. U.S. Army War College. CARLISLE-ARMY.mil. U.S. Army War College, Department of Corresponding Studies. CARLISLE-ARMY.mil/USAWC/DCS-home/DCSBIAGA.htm. U.S. Army War College, Strategic Studies Institute. CARLISLE-ARMY.mil/USASI. U.S. Army Warrant Officer Career Center. LEAV-ARMY.mil/WOCC. U.S. Army Yuma Proving Ground. Yuma.Army.mil. U.S. Forces Korea, USFK. Korea.Army.mil. U.S. Total Army Personnel Command. PERSCOM.Army.mil. United States Army Chaplain Center and School. USACHCS-ARMY.mil. United States Army Reserve. Army.mil/USAR/default.htm. United States Army South and Joint Task Force Panama. Army.mil/USARSO/default.htm. USAS New York District website. nan.usaki.army.mil. USAMREAM Congressional Special Interest Medical Research Programs. MRMC-RAD6.Army.mil. USARER Forward, TASER, Hungary. HQ.C5.Army.mil/UFWD. USATIC Day Virtual Information Center. pica.army.mil/org/fsac/eod/techdet.htm vcore hq.c5.army.mil Verification and Validation Division Tradoc Analysis Center -tracvv.army.mil Virtual Proving Ground vpg.apg.army.mil Walter Reed Army Institute of Research wrair-army.mil Walter Reed Army Medical Center wramc.amd.army.mil Warrant Officer Homepage USAR leav-army.mil/wocc/center/usar.htm Watervliet Arsenal wva.army.mil Waterways Experiment Station wes.army.mil/welcome.html Weapons Sciences Directorate hwilartist.redstone.army.mil/micom/wsd/wsd.html White Sands Missile Range WSMR-wsmr.army.mil 18 Airborne Corps and FT Bragg bragg.army.mil Department of Defense websites, mostly Navy. Department of the Navy U.S.M.C. USMC.mil Navy and Marine Corps Reserve Center SPAR.Navy.mil/NR/CNSRF/RC-WILMDE/RC-WILMDE.htm Marine Corps Base, Camp Lejeune Onslow.com/Lejeune Marine Corps Air Station, New River Onslow.com/Lejeune/new.html USMC Recruiting Station, Columbia netside.com/USMC Headquarters, U.S. Marine Corps hqmc.usmc.mil/hq-mcmain/hqmc.htm Marine Corps Systems Command hqmc.usmc.mil/cisco-mhp/default.htm Marine Corps Combat Development Command ismo-mqg.usmc.mil/Quantico Quantico Information ahoynet.com/Quantico/Quantico.html Commandant's Warfighting Lab ismo-mqg.usmc.mil/cwl-main Marine Corps University 138.156.1073/./Quantico/page6.htm Modeling and Simulation Management Office mcmsmo.usmc.mil Training and Education Division 138.156.15.33/tdiv/10.html Hampton Roads Information infy.net/flagship/wellabd.html Navy and Marine Corps Reserve Readiness Center massalant.navy.mil/rescen.htm Marine Corps Base, Camp Pendleton cpp.usmc.mil Marine Corps Tactical System Support mctssa-gw.usmc.mil Marine Corps Mountain Warfare Training Center 138.156.15.33/MWTC Command Museum ac.acasd.edu/history/core/museum.html Museum Historical Society electriciti.com/mcrd Marine Corps Communication Electronics School 138.156.15.33/McKees Fleet Marine Force Metrology Marines.corona.navy.mil USMC Recruiting Station, Chicago chicago-usmc.com Marine Corps Detachment sill-army.mil/tngcmd/usmc/tcusmc.htm Inspector/Instructor traffics.com/usmcjctn/index.htm Marine Corps Detachment, FT Bliss. 147.71.152.52. Marine Corps Detachment, Lackland. lak.aetc.af.mil/marine/us-mcmain.html. Marine Forces Pacific, Camp Smith. mfp.usmc.mil/marfor.htm. Marine Corps Base, Hawaii. mcbh.usmc.mil. Marine Corps Bases, Japan. okr.usmc.mil. Dental support to the U.S. Marine Corps. support1.med.mil/med-06/usmc.htm. Aegis Combat Systems Center, Wallops Island, VA. Navy.mil/homepages/Aegis. Amolant. noclant.navy.mil/amolant. /UYK43 Technical Information. cocp.npt.newwc.navy.mil/UYK43. /UYQ70, v, homepage. cocp.npt.newwc.navy.mil/Q-70. Amphibious Force, 7th Fleet. ctf76.navy.mil. Antarctic Development Squadron 6, VXE6. Navy.mil/homepages/VXE6. Atlantic Undersea Test and Evaluation Center. npt.newwc.navy.mil/AUTEC. Bureau of Medicine and Surgery, BUMED. support1.med.navy.mil/bummed. Bureau of Naval Personnel, BUPERS. navy.mil/homepages/BUPERS. CHIPS. chips.navy.mil/chips. Comnav Airpack. airpac.navy.mil. Comnav Surfpack Force Medical. surfpacmed.mrms.navy.mil. Carrier Airborne Early Warning Squadron, VAW-126. navy.mil/homepages/Seahawks. Chief of Naval Education and Training, CNET. cnet.navy.mil/home.html. Chief of Naval Operations, Office of Training Technology. sc.ist.ucf.edu/odt. Chief of Navy Chaplains, N097. navy.mil/homepages/pers-04/pers-04.html. Coastal Systems Station, Panama City, FL. ncsc.navy.mil. Commander-in-Chief, U.S. Pacific Fleet, SINCPAC Float. cpf.navy.mil. Commander Naval Surface Force, U.S. Atlantic Fleet, Comnav Surflant. cnsl.spear.navy.mil. Commander 7th Fleet, Coms Event Float. c7f.yokipc.navy.mil. Commander 6th Fleet Detachment 802. navy.mil/homepages/802. Commander Submarine Force U.S. Pacific Fleet. csp.navy.mil. Commander 3rd Fleet. com3rdflt.navy.mil/c3f. Commander, Naval Surface Force, U.S. Pacific Fleet, Comnav Surfpack. surfpack.navy.mil. Commander, U.S. Naval Forces, Korea. 144.59.63.170. Commander, U.S. Naval Forces, Japan. navy.mil/homepages/comnav for-Japan. Computer Resources Information Base. cocp.npt.newwc.navy.mil/crib. Department of the Navy Environmental Program. enviro.navy.mil. Deputy Chief of Naval Operations, Logistics, N4. n4.nosc.mil. Engineering Duty Officers. vislab-nps.navy.mil/edo. Explosive Ordnance Disposal Mobile Unit 2. norfolk.navy.mil/eod. F404 GE400/402 Engine Homepage. Navy.mil/homepages/F404. Fitting Out and Supply Support Assistance Center, FOSUC. Norfolk.Navy.mil/FOSUC. Fleet Composite Squadron 6, VC6. Navy.mil/homepages/VC6. Fleet Hospital Support Office, FHSO. FHSO.Navy.mil. Fleet Material Support Office, FMSO. FMSO.Navy.mil. Fleet Numerical Meteorology and Oceanography Center, Monterey, CA. METOC.FNOC.Navy.mil. Fleet Training Center, San Diego, CA. CNET.Navy.mil/CNET/FTCSD/FTCSD.HDM. Fleet and Industrial Supply Center, Puget Sound. -FISC.KPT.NewWC.Navy.mil. Hampton Roads Navy Housing. Norfolk.Navy.mil/housing. Human Resources Office, Pensacola, FL. Navy.mil/homepages/HRO. Inshore Undersea Warfare Group 1. SPAR.Navy.mil/NR/CNSRF/IUWG1. Interactive Computer Aided Provisioning System, ICAPS. ICAPS.NCTSJAX.Navy.mil. LPD-17. LPD-17_WR.NSWC.Navy.mil. Military Sealift Command. MSC.Navy.mil. NSWC PhD Information Technology Newsletter. nswses.navy.mil/tilde/net-page/pg-1.html. National Naval Dental Center. 131.158.67.146. Naval Aerospace Medical Research Laboratory. NAMRL.Navy.mil. Naval Air Station North Island, San Diego, CA. NASNI.Navy.mil. Naval Air Station Whidbey Island. NASWI.Navy.mil. Naval Air Station Whiting Field. Navy.mil/VT6/Whiting_homepage.htm. Naval Air Station, Kingsville, TX. 192.101.131.150/NASC. Naval Air Systems Command. NAVAIR.Navy.mil. Naval Air Warfare Center, Aircraft Division. NAWCAD.Navy.mil. Naval Air Warfare Center Aircraft Division, Indianapolis. NAWC-AD-INDY.Navy.mil. Naval Air Warfare Center Training Systems Division. NTSC.Navy.mil. Naval Air Warfare Center Weapons Division. China Lake.Navy.mil. Naval Aviation Engineering Service Unit. TechNet1.Jake.JCS.mil8102. Naval Aviation Maintenance Office. NAMOPDC.NAWCAD.Navy.mil. Naval Aviation Safety School. VISLAB-NPS.Navy.mil/AV Safety. Naval Center for Cost Analysis. NCCA.Navy.mil. Naval Command Control and Ocean Surveillance Center. NOSC.mil. Naval Command and Control Ocean Surveillance Center, In-Service Engineering East Coast Division. NISE.NOSC.mil. Naval Computer and Telecommunications Area Master Station LANT. CHIPS.Navy.mil. Naval Computer and Telecommunications Area Master Station MED, Naples, Italy. Naples.Navy.mil/NCTAMS/NCTAMS.html. Naval Computer and Telecommunications Area Master Station, Wahia. Hi. NCTAMSEP.Navy.mil. Naval Computer and Telecommunications Command. NCTC.Navy.mil. Naval Computer and Telecommunications Station, Cutler, Me. chips.navy.mil/lant_reg/cutler/nct-scut.hdm. Naval Computer and Telecommunications Station, Diego Garcia, BIOT. nctsdg.navy.mil. Naval Computer and Telecommunications Station, Iceland. nctsgef.navy.mil. Naval Computer and Telecommunications Station, Jacksonville, FL. nctsjax.navy.mil. Naval Computer and Telecommunications Station, New Orleans, LA. NOLA.navy.mil. Naval Computer and Telecommunications Station, Pensacola, FL. ncts.navy.mil/ncts. Naval Computer and Telecommunications Station, Puerto Rico. nctsbr.navy.mil. Naval Computer and Telecommunications Station, Washington, D.C. nctsw.navy.mil. Naval Construction Battalion Center, Port Hueneme, CA. cbcph.navy.mil. Naval Criminal Investigative Service. navy.mil/homepages/ncis. Naval Dental Research Institute. support1.med.navy.mil/ndri. Naval District Washington. ndw.navy.mil. Naval Education and Training Center, Newport, RI. cnet.navy.mil/newport/netc.hdm. Naval Education and Training Security Assistance Field Activity. PENU0011.netsafa.navy.mil. Naval Facilities Engineering Command, NAVFAC. navy.mil/homepages/navfac. Naval Facilities Engineering Command, Atlantic Division, Norfolk, VA. fdlant.navfac.navy.mil. Naval Facilities Engineering Command, Housing Operations and System Division, La Mesa, CA. fac56.navfac.navy.mil. Naval Facilities Engineering Command, Northern Division, Philadelphia, PA. fdnorth.navfac.navy.mil. Naval Facilities Engineering Command, Southern Division, Charleston, SC. navy.mil/homepages/navfac_south div. Naval Facilities Engineering Command, Southwest Division, San Diego, CA. efdswest.navfac.navy.mil. Naval Facilities Engineering Service Center Environmental Department. enviro.nfesc.navy.mil. Naval Facilities Engineering Service Center, Port Hueneme, CA. nfesc.navy.mil. Naval Health Research Center. nhrc.navy.mil. Naval Historical Center. history.navy.mil. Naval Hospital Corpus Christi. cch60.med.navy.mil. Naval Hospital Pensacola. -nhpens.med.navy.mil. Naval Hospital Roosevelt Roads, Puerto Rico. 192.101.130.50. Naval Information Network Project Office, INPO. inpo.navy.mil. Naval Information Systems Management Center, NISMC. 204.222.128.9. Naval Inventory Control Point, NAVICP. fmso.navy.mil/navicp. Naval Logistics. nslc.fmso.navy.mil. Naval Medical Center Portsmouth. nmcp.med.navy.mil. Naval Medical Information Management Center. support1.med.navy.mil. Naval Medical Logistics Command. support1.med.navy.mil/nmlc. Naval Medical Research Institute, Bethesda, MD. nmri.nnmc.navy.mil. Naval Medical Research and Development Command, NMRDC. dmso.mil/nmrdc. Naval Meteorology and Oceanography Reserve Activity, NMORA, San Diego, CA. npmof.nasni.navy.mil/nmora.hdm. Naval Meteorology and Oceanography Command, Stennis Space Center, MS. cnmoc.navy.mil. Naval Observatory. usno.navy.mil. Naval Oceanographic Office, Novoceno, Stennis Space Center, MS. navo.navy.mil. Naval Operational Medicine Institute. navy.mil/homepages/nomi. Naval Ordnance Center, Atlantic Division. noclant.navy.mil. Naval Ordnance Center, Pacific Division. sbeach.navy.mil. Naval Postgraduate School. nps.navy.mil. Naval Research Laboratory. nrl.navy.mil. Naval Reserve Engineering Duty. spar.navy.mil/nredu. Naval Reserve Force. navy.mil/naviriS4. Naval Reserve Personnel Center. spar.navy.mil/nr/nrpc. Naval Reserve Recruiting Gateway. spar.navy.mil/nr/recruit. Naval Reserves, Naval Weapons Station, Seal Beach, CA. sbeach.navy.mil/reserves/sb.hdm. Naval Reservist News. spar.navy.mil/nr/nrn. Naval Safety Center. norfolk.navy.mil/safecen. Naval Sea Systems Command. navc.navy.mil. Naval Security Group Activity Fort Gordon. gordon.army.mil/nsgafg/default.hdm. Naval Security Group Activity, Winter Harbor, Maine. navy.mil/homepages/nsga. Naval Security Group Detachment, Monterey, CA. nsgdmre.navy.mil. Naval Station Everett. naswi.navy.mil/everett/everett.html. Naval Station Panama Canal. ncts.navy.mil/homepages/navs-panama/default.htm. Naval Submarine Base, Kings Bay, GA. natnet.net/Kings Bay. Naval Supply Systems Command. navsup.navy.mil. Naval Support Activity, Naples, Italy. naples.navy.mil. Naval Support Force Antarctica. asa.org/nsfa. Naval Surface Warfare Center, Carderock Division, Hydromechanics Directorate. 50.dt.navy.mil. Naval Surface Warfare Center, Carderock Division, Navy Calories Server. navycalories.dt.navy.mil. Naval Surface Warfare Center, Carderock Division, Shipbuilding Technology Program Office. CODE203dt.navy.mil. Naval Surface Warfare Center, Crane Division. nwscc.sea06.navy.mil. Naval Surface Warfare Center, Dahlgren Division. nswc.navy.mil. Naval Surface Warfare Center, Indian Head Division. nswc.navy.mil/ihd. Naval Surface Warfare Center, Louisville Site. nosl.sea06.navy.mil. Naval Surface Warfare Center, Port Hueneme Division. nswses.navy.mil. Naval Technical Training Center, Corey Station. navy.mil/homepages/nttc/main1.html. Naval Training Center, Great Lakes. cnet.navy.mil/graytelks/home.hdm. Naval Undersea Warfare Center. newwc.navy.mil. Naval War College. usnwc.edu/nwc. Naval Warfare Assessment Division, Corona, CA. corona.navy.mil. Naval Warfighting Innovation Homepage. ssginnov.cna.org. Naval Weapons Station Earl. spar.navy.mil/nredu/wpnsda/wpnsda.html. Naval and Marine Corps Reserve Readiness Center. massalant.navy.mil/rescen.hdm. Navy Acquisition Reform, ARROW. acq-ref.navy.mil. Navy Management Systems Support Office. masalant.navy.mil. Navy Personnel Research and Development Center, NPRDC. nprdc.navy.mil. Navy Pharmacy Homepage. support1.med.navy.mil/NavyPhar. Navy Psychiatry. 164.167.49.31/psych/npsahum.htm. Navy Public Works Center, Jacksonville, FL. Navy.mil/pwcjax. Navy Public Works Center, Norfolk, VA. norfolk.navy.mil/pwc. Navy Public Works Center, San Diego, CA. nanu.nosc.mil. Navy Public Works Center, San Francisco Bay, CA. pwcsfb.navy.mil. Navy Public Works Center, Yokosuka, Japan. pwcyoko.navy.mil. Navy Recruiting Orientation Unit, NORU, Pensacola, FL. Navy.mil/homepages/NORU. Next Generation Computer Resources Program. 130.163.112.64. Office of Naval Research. onr.navy.mil. Office of the Naval Inspector General. ig.navy.mil. Patrol Squadron 30. cnet.navy.mil/vp30home/home302.htm. Patrol Squadron 91, VP91. SPAAR.navy.mil/nr/CNARF/wing4/VP91. Pearl Harbor Web Server. hnl.mrms.navy.mil. Personnel Support Activity, San Diego, CA. psasd.navy.mil. Protecting Our Children in Cyberspace, Thumbs Plus. navy.mil/homepages/thumbs. SPA War Information Systems Security, InfoSec. infocc.nosc.mil/infocc.html. Southwest Division Environmental Department. ivory.nosc.mil/sondel/default.html. Southwest Regional Maintenance Center. san.mrms.navy.mil/rmc. Space and Naval Warfare Systems Command. SPAAR.navy.mil. Streamlined Automated Logistics Transmission System, SALTS, Project. _salts.icpfil.navy.mil. Submarine Maintenance Engineering Planning and Procurement Activity. submep.navy.mil. Submarine Squadron 6. salts.icpfil.navy.mil/css6. Submarine Systems, NSWC Carderock Division. 96.navsses.navy.mil. Surface Warfare Officers School Command. SWOS.navy.mil. The Flagship. infi.net/flagship. The United States Naval Academy. naden.navy.mil. The United States Naval Academy, Computer Science Department. scs.usna.navy.mil/scs_home.html. Total Quality Leadership Office. tql-navy.org. USS, PCU, Harry S. Truman, CVN-75, America's newest aircraft carrier. navy.mil/homepages/cvn75. USS Belleau Wood, LHA-3. c7f.yokipc.navy.mil/bwood.html. USS Blue Ridge, LCC-19. c7f.yokipc.navy.mil/c7fblu.html. USS Cowpens, CG-63. navy.mil/homepages/cowpens. USS Carl Vinson, CVN-70. navy.mil/homepages/cvn70. USS Constitution. Navy.mil/homepages/constitution. USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, CVN 69. Navy.mil/homepages/CVN 69. USS Emory S. Land, as 39. Navy.mil/homepages/Emory. USS Enterprise, CVN 65. Navy.mil/homepages/CVN 65. USS George Washington, CVN 73. Navy.mil/homepages/USS-Guas USS Hawes, FFG 53. Navy.mil/homepages/USS-Hawes. USS Independence, CV 62. Navy.mil/homepages/Indy. USS John C. Stennis, CVN 74. Navy.mil/homepages/JCS. USS John S. McCain, DDG 56. HNL.MRMS.Navy.mil/DDG 56. USS Kitty Hawk, CV 63. Trout.NOSC.mil/CV 63 POW. USS McFall, DDG 74. Navy.mil/homepages/McFall. USS Milius, DDG 69. W.cc.nps.navy.mil/SCSL/DDG 69. USS Oklahoma City, SSN 723. Navy.mil/homepages/OKC. USS Saipan, LHA 2. vabch.com/mohawk/saipanhp.htm. USS San Francisco, SSN 711. HNL.MRMS.Navy.mil/SSN 711/SF_home.html. USS Theodore Roosevelt, CVN 71. Spear.Navy.mil/CNAL/ships/CVN 71. UYK 44 Technical Support Network. Specwar.Navy.mil/UYK 44. Viking Community. Navy.mil/homepages/Viking. Director of Operational Test and Evaluation. Director of Operational Test and Evaluation. DOT.OSD.mil. U.S. Air Force websites. AU.AF.mil, Air University. AU.AF.mil/AU/AWC/OpGate/OpGate.htm, Air War College Gateway to the Internet.AF.mil, Air Force link. U.S. Department of the Air Force Home pagemi.af.mil, Air Force Portal. AF.mil/news, Air Force Press Releases, Air Force link.airforcetimes.com, airforcetimes.usafa.af.mil, United States Air Force Academy.thunderbirds.airforce.com, U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds.bale.af.mil, bale.balling.af.mil, ballingafb.dover.af.mil, doverafb.dias.af.mil, diasafb.edwards.af.mil, edwardsafb. eglin.af.mil, eglinafb.ilson.af.mil, ilsonafb.hanscom.af.mil, hanscomafb.holloman.af.mil, hollomanafb.kunson.af.mil, kunsonafb.langley.af.mil, langleyafb.laughlin.af.mil, laughlinafb. luke.af.mil, lukeafb.malmstrom.af.mil, malmstromafb.au.af.mil, maxwellafb.moody.af.mil, moodyafb.mountainhome.af.mil, mountainhomeafb.nellis.af.mil, nellisafb.ozon.af.mil, ozonafb.seymourjohnson.af.mil, seymourjohnsonafb.shaw.af.mil, shawafb.travis.af.mil, travisafb.tyndall.af.mil, tyndallafb.whiteman.af.mil, whitemanafb.wpafb.af.mil, wright-pattersonafb.airforce.com, airbase. Info about U.S. Air Force scholarships, jobs, careers, benefits, and training. DefenseNews.com, defensenews.militarycity.com, militarycity.nationalmuseum.af.mil, National Museum of the United States Air Force. U.S. Army websites. Army.mil, U.S. Army homepage. ArmyTimes.com, Army Times. MyArmyLife2.com, MyArmyLife2, Malt, Army families can visit. USEMA.edu, United States Military Academy at West Point. DefenseNews.com, Defense News. HeavyBombers.com, bombardment groups in W.W.2 that flew the B-17, B-24, or the B-29. MilitaryCity.com, Military City. ATC.army.mil, Aberdeen Proving Ground, MD. Belvoir.army.mil, FT. Belvoir, VA. Bliss.army.mil, FT. Bliss, TX. Bragg.army.mil, FT. Bragg, NC. Belvoir.army.mil, FT. Belvoir, VA. Carson.army.mil, FT. Carson, CO. Drum.army.mil, FT. Drum, New York. Hood.army.mil, FT. Hood, TX. JBLE.af.mil, Joint Base Langley Eustis. LEE.army.mil, FT. Lee, VA. LEWIS-MCCHORD.army.mil, Joint Base Lewis McChord. Lee. McClellan.army.mil, FT. McClellan, AL. PBA.army.mil, Pine Bluff Arsenal. Riley.army.mil, FT. Riley, KS. Wood.army.mil, FT. Leonard Wood, MO. www.rucker.army.mil, FT. Rucker, AL. U.S. Coast Guard websites. uscg.mil/com/dt/mcpocg, Master Chief Petty Officer of the Coast Guard. uscg.mil, U.S. Coast Guard homepage. cga.edu, United States Coast Guard Academy. uscgboating.org, U.S. Coast Guard Office of Boating Safety. uscg.mil/lanta.rea/iip/home.html, Coast Guard International Ice Patrol. fredsplace.org, meet old shipmates, over 10,000 coasties. U.S. Marines websites. usmc.mil, Marine Link. U.S. Marine Corps homepage. usmc.mil/marines.nsf/Marines Magazine, Marines Magazine Online. usmc.mil/marinalink/mcn2000.nsf/news, Marines Corps News. marinetimes.com, Marines Times. pendleton.marines.mil, Marine Corps Base, Camp Pendleton. defensenews.com, Defense News. thefew.com, Marine Guestbook, The. Marines.com, Marine One. militarycity.com, Military City. Grunt.com, SGT. Grits Marine Specialties. U.S. National Guard websites. ang.af.mil, Air National Guard homepage. NOWS.org, National Guard Association of the United States. ng.mil/resources/faqs.aspx, National Guard, resources. U.S. Army National Guard. 2500 Army Pentagon. Washington, D.C. 20310-2500. 800-638-7600. 800 Go Guard. GoGuard.com. U.S. Navy websites. Navy.mil, Navy Online homepage. History.navy.mil, Naval Historical Center. MilitaryInfo.com, Navy Internet Guide. NavyTimes.com, Navy Times. USNWC.edu, Naval War College. usna.edu/homepage.php, United States Naval Academy. NavyMemorial.org, United States Navy Memorial. DefenseNews.com, Defense News. HayesGray.org/DanFS, Dictionary of American Naval Fighting Ships. MilitaryCity.com, Military City. NCTSSD.Navy.mil, Naval Computer and Telecommunications Station. NationalGeographic.com/features/98/Midway, Return to Midway. navy-usna.org/PCSL, USNA Parents Club of Greater St. Louis homepage. cpf.navy.mil, U.S. Pacific Fleet. USSAmerica.org, USS America, CVA/CV66. nps.gov/usar/index.hdm, USS Arizona. USS-BENNINGTON.org, USS Bennington, CVS 20. USS-JosephusDaniels.com, USS Josephus Daniels, DLG/CG 27. jmlavelle.com/gunnel/index.hdm, USS Gunnel, SS 253. bjpeters.com/harvestmoon, USS Harvest Moon, Civil War flagship of the South Atlantic Blockading Squadron. USSHorn.net, USS Horn, CG 30/DLG 30. USS-HORNET.org, USS Hornet, CVS 12. SSBN601.com, USS Robert E. Lee, SSBN 601. USSLexington.com, USS Lexington. Historic aircraft carrier now berthed in Corpus Christi. USSLittleRock.org, USS Little Rock Association, Inc. CV41.org, USS Midway, CVW/5. USSNicholas.org, USS Nicholas, DD/DDE 449. USSNitro.org, USS Nitro, AE2/AE23. Military.com/homepage/unit created page/0,11003,200207,00.html, USS Ranger, CV61. Reagan.Navy.mil, USS Ronald Reagan, CVN 76. USSRich.org, USS Rich, DDE/DD 820. Gearing Class Destroyer. web.nmsu.edu/POW USS Rocky Mount, AGC 3. dd-692.com, USS Allen M. Sumner Reunion Association. U.S. Reserve websites. Army.mil/USAR, Army Reserve Command. Marforez.Marines.mil, Marine Forces Reserve.